Okay. That I know that did it. Okay. Testing in the chat. Can everybody hear me? And let me go swap this one over. I wish shit would just fucking work. Always something wrong, man. You set this shit up for 70 plus streams. And god damn, it still doesn't want to remember shit. No, let me go. I would take the audio off so there's no... Do you hear the whistling thing? Because I didn't hear it. Sick. By the way, what's going on, everybody in the chat? I'm just gonna look over the memberships. My fault. I reinstalled some. I reinstalled Streamlabs. I was gonna do some recording to do some shorts or whatever from some of our newer streams. So I tried to do some shit and it seemed like it restarted my mic, or I restarted my mic. Who knows? I'll figure it out. But you guys should be able to hear me now. Good evening, everybody. So this is the schedule for next week. The schedule for next week is next Tuesday stream will not be in the morning. It'll be in the evening. It'll be 5 p.m. No stream next Thursday because it's Thanksgiving. I'm thinking about not doing a Sunday show next Sunday because I highly doubt there'll be any major gaming news next week for us to go over on Sunday. But we will be live this Sunday for the Sunday show. No Gamecast this Saturday. No Gamecast next Saturday. But you may see some streams. So you may see some gaming session streams. May feature Gran Turismo or Grand Theft Auto. And no, I did not misspoke. It's either going to be Grand Theft Auto or Gran Turismo. So I went on there the other day. It's still fucking Grand Theft. Okay. It looks like we're good. I just want to go check over the members just to make sure. Let's see what the number is. I'm updating the member scroll next week. So if you have not became a member by the end of next week, your name won't be on the update. Names down the bottom are of the people that are members or have been members for a very long time. Let me just check. This is one thing I want to check real quick. Because we only got 3 hours together and I just fucked up that for a couple minutes. So I just want to be sure. If we still got 59 members, I'm just going to go forward and give a shout out to the people in the chat. So if you're here, you're getting a shout out. We dropped off. Some memberships dropped off. So I'm going to give a shout out to the people in the chat so we can keep it rolling. So big shout out to the people in the chat. The 17 people that hit the like button. I am going to get started with the first person, which was... What the fuck is that? Block this. We out there, J-Mo. We out here, J-Mo. Don't know what that means. Block this. Welcome to the stream. Briarios is here. We have Mass Produce in the chat. Both individuals are mods. Briarios is a member. We have Crazy Tie Gaming. He is a mod. JRO49, he's a mod and a member. BMO Kelful is a mod and a member. No Cap Podcast, he is a mod and a member. And I believe he's on a panel today. We have Dadley Pierre. He's a mod and a member. Soldier for Life 504. What's going on, man? Plus Ultra, longtime supporter as well as a mod. Let's see who else we got. We got Freddy214 reminding me that there's no audio. Thank you guys for letting me know that. Dan S is also a member of the channel. Have Mass Produce. He is a mod as well as a longtime subscriber. Kyle, C-A-L, you are no longer a member. I remember you being a member, but welcome back. We have Lulu Lang is also here. Thanks for reminding me that the audio was fucked up. Who else we got? Seattle Chef is a mod as well. Ice Queen Gaming is a mod and a member. We have X Zone 1XDJX. He's in the chat. Nova Red is a mod. We got Finn Solo is a mod. You were a member too. Okay. And I think that's it, right? I give like 1 additional minute for anybody that wants to get a shout out in the chat. We're running real quick today because we only got like 3 hours. Oh man.
Yeah.
What's the mic sounding like now?
Oh no, you're sounding good.
Okay.
You're sounding good. It that whistling shit was on my end. I had to reseat the dongle for my H9s.
Oh shit. What's going on, man? It's been a while.
Absolutely, it's definitely been a while, but hey, man.
Shit, I'm up here getting as many hours as I can, man. You know, Christmas coming up. So shit.
Oh no. It ain't even nothing like that, dude. No. Everything that I do, I work from home, bro.
I already know. Know.
Yes.
Good that you're here. So this was supposed to be a stream about the NPD, which would have been awesome to cover in the morning because we just got the information late last night.
PlayStation killing it.
Yeah, I do want to say one thing, and I've talked about this before, and I'm going to say it again. The individual that gives out the data does not like the console war. So
yeah, he does. Yeah,
let me finish. If you talk about the console war, and most notably if you're black, and you respond to any of the stuff he's talking about, and you talk negative about Xbox at all, he will block you.
Oh, I'm already blocked.
Yeah.
You talking about Matt Piscatella?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I call him Matt Patakis.
He blocked my old account.
Yep.
He blocked this account, and he blocked this account, and I don't even engage with him at all. So I don't. He seeked me out to block me.
Same shit. And then I saw Guapzilla got blocked. 3 other people are part of PlayStation Legion. They got blocked. They don't even know what they did wrong. I was like, bro, first of all, you don't like black people, and second of all, he does not like anybody using his information for the console war, even though he knows what he's doing. Because
he's the one that said that PlayStation is dead once Microsoft buys Activision Blizzard.
Oh, he said that.
He said that. That was him.
What was his statements on Starfield before it came out?
All of those claims. He was the one making all of those statements, saying that Microsoft is backing Sony into a corner, saying that once this Activision Blizzard deal goes through, it's over for Sony. Because really anything that they want to do has to go through Microsoft. Yada yada yada. That was all him. Yeah.
I did want to.
So I hate the people who claim that they don't like the console war because they're all for the console war when they believe it's going in their favor.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, at this point, he has to report the data, and the data still does not fall in Microsoft's favor. And it won't fall in Microsoft's favor because Microsoft don't know how to really do gaming.
Well, I don't like what he did from last month's NPD, not October, but September. So, if you don't know, there was an Xbox dude. He asked him a question. He didn't get blocked. Matt Piscatella, whatever his name is, he fucking replied. And his reply was that he did include the $35 Starfield early access and counted it as a sale of a full game. And this is one of the reasons why Starfield was the #1 selling game ahead of Mortal Kombat, because he counted those $35 early access as full games, which is something that you don't normally do. Now, when he did the new sales report, Starfield went from number 1 all the way to number 14. It fell out of the top 10. As far as the whole year is concerned, as far as the best-selling games, Hogwarts Legacy, which got completely snubbed at the Game Awards, is still the number 1 best-selling game this year. That's above Zelda, that's above Call of Duty, that's above Spider-Man, it came in at number 4, just right out the gate. It came in at number 4. Starfield dropped from wherever it was last month.
Wait. So is that the order? Is that the order? Hogwarts, Zelda, Call of Duty, and then Spider-Man?
I gotta check. I got that shit in the topics section. Let me just go check that real quick. I know that Hogwarts is number 1. I know Spider-Man is number 4. I just wanna
number 4. Mm-hmm.
I wanna make sure I know who is number. Zelda's number 2. Madden's number 3. Diablo is number 5. Oh, this gets juicy. Diablo's number 5. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, which released last year, is number 6. Star Wars Jedi Survivor is number 7. Mortal Kombat 1 is number 8 and was number 8 last month as well. Starfield was number 7. It has now moved all the way down to number 9. And I'm expecting once we get the NPDs for the month of... how do you do that? When we get the NPDs for November next month, maybe, just maybe, Alan Wake moves Starfield down. Because I don't know what the Alan Wake sales are. I haven't really heard anything from it. I heard that it's critically acclaimed and stuff like that, but I don't have any sales data for that. But if Alan Wake just did a small bit better than Starfield, it moves Starfield from number 9 to number 10. And
I don't think that's the case. That's the case.
Sorry, and Mario Wonder was not counted, even though I don't know where it's at.
Yeah, but Mario Wonder is right behind Spider-Man. I can tell you that much. Because Mario Wonder came out and they said they sold like 5 million. And that was right before PlayStation came out and said that Spider-Man sold over 5 million.
So this is what I'm not understanding, Sick. So he covered. Let me just go back over. If you want to go to the topic section, scroll up a little bit, you will see the charts. So he covered for the October 2023 top 20 games. He covered Mario, which was number 2. So when he goes to the chart that's closest to the fanboy that's crying, you will see that Spider-Man is charted at number 4, but he doesn't cover Mario. Now, if he would have covered Mario, Starfield moves down another peg. It would have been 10
for sure.
And then next month, when Alan Wake is there and some other games are there, then Starfield moves out of the top 10 best-selling games.
Here's what I'll tell you. Don't expect Alan Wake to be doing so well, because Alan Wake is not a game that's for everybody. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's a psychological thriller, and it's good for what it is, but it's not going to have... It's not going to keep a wide audience, bro. It just isn't. It's not one of those games. It's a good game, but it's just not one of those games that's going to be selling all over the place.
Oh, yeah. I already know that. Yeah. I'm not weirded out by the critically acclaimed by the media, but I did understand, and I'm a very honest person here, and a lot of people don't like that. They needed something to fill the void of saying, hey, this is our champion, not Hogwarts. No matter what Hogwarts did with the reviews or what they did with the sales, you can't have Hogwarts there. You have to have Alan Wake. So Alan Wake ended up picking up 8 nominations.
I really don't like that. I don't like that because, and you know what's crazy, Jay? I'm not even a big Harry Potter fan.
I know.
But But I will say that I thoroughly enjoyed my time with that game, and that game shouldn't have had anything to do with what J.K. Rowling was saying. As she was not the person developing that game, she was not the person writing for that game. She had nothing to do with that game except for being the creator of the IP. So I don't know why that game has to suffer because of that. I think that's bullshit.
Yeah. Well, one of the reasons I know, this is just straight to the point. The award show is taking place in California, and you know how aware California is about all social subjects. So, yeah.
I still think that's bullshit.
It is bullshit. It's definitely bullshit.
You can't say keep politics out of gaming and then turn around and do this shit.
I mean, again, the funniest thing about it is they're trying to sweep a game under the rug that is the best-selling game in the United States of America.
And it was a very good game.
It was really
a very well-made game.
Yeah. You know, all the besides the J.K. Rowling stuff, you know, Harry Potter games have not been the games we wanted. You know, or you know, somebody like myself that watched all the movies and stuff, and you want to carry over that magic, but those movies never really did. And this game, from the time it was leaked, there was so much interest in this game. It's very rare that a game like this lives up to the hype.
You know what I understand, though? Something that I understand now from the Game Awards, right? A big takeaway from me is that PC gamers have a huge influence over the Game Awards. Just take a look at the nominees and then think about it to yourself. The thing that was hoisted into every goddamn conversation, dominated for every damn category, was Baldur's Gate 3.
Yep.
There's absolutely no reason why that should be the case.
That's the champion this year.
That shouldn't be the case. But the simple fact of the matter is, when you see the choices, Alan Wake, another game that was, you know, again, it's probably going to be a big seller on PC, not necessarily on consoles outside of PlayStation, but you know, it's just, dog, PC has a lot of influence. A lot of the people that's judging these games and nominating these games, they are heavily into the PC gaming space.
Mm.
Just look at the things that got omitted and look at the things that were there, right? Final Fantasy 16 wasn't there. Explain to me why. It had a great Metacritic score. It was a great game all around, had a great story, great audio, great everything, but was only nominated for a few categories. And why do you believe that to be? Because it's PlayStation exclusive, right?
Exactly. They can't have. I know this sounds so weird, Sick, but you know where I'm coming from. PlayStation can't dominate even though they're dominating. You get what I'm saying? They can't dominate even though they're dominating.
It's impossible. It's impossible for them to get the proper props that they deserve, because the largest influence when it comes to these game awards has nothing to do with the console. It's people who primarily play on PC, so they're gonna move for anything that benefits them.
Yeah,
it moves for anything that benefits them. I mean, it is what it is. You can call it what it is. You can say, "Oh, no, that's bullshit. You're lying." But man, take a look at the nominees, bro, and ask me why was some of those games hoisted in some of those categories where they shouldn't have been. They should not have been. Like, fuck out of here.
Yeah, this was weird. Alan Wake, like you said, got 8 nominations. It just fucking came out. It just came out.
Yep. And you know what I hate about this whole scenario too? A lot of the games that are there as nominees are games that released later in the year, which is going to have these developers releasing their games.
Oh yeah, I don't like it, but yeah, I get where you're going.
How's it
going? Somebody in here? No. I think you're talking to somebody else, but yeah, I do not want the industry to go back to releasing games towards the end of the year. I hate that shit. I always hated that shit. I mean, back then, you know, you'll get some nice, good hidden gems in the early part of the year or the middle, but yeah, this year was great with games, but if you look at the Jeff Keighley Awards show, you just wouldn't know it. You know, you just wouldn't know it. We got 65 people in here, and the likes ain't adding up. So hit the like button. I'm pretty sure everybody has hands. Hopefully you have hands and fingers. You can also use your elbows. But yeah, hit that like button. Help the stream out. There was so many times I played Final Fantasy 16 and said Game of the Year. There was so many times. I cannot understand how that game did not get nominated for Jeff Keighley's Game of the Year. I know the BAFTAs. I can respect the BAFTAs, and they're going to do what they need to do. So I'm cool with that. Phil Bosch, what's going on? Good evening to you. Nick Victory Fire 007, what's going on? To another mod. Neil Agosto. What's going on, man? Yeah. I don't like. I know politics made a big role in this nomination process. I guarantee you, if we had a name, if we had the names of all the judges, we would probably understand a lot more why things were the way they are. But like Sick said, I do believe the PC influence is heavy. And you know, Baldur's Gate was different, and it definitely, you know, it deserves some praise for what it got right in gaming. I can't understand it though. Cyber Dragon with the 5 gifted memberships. Let's see who got their membership back. Crazy Tie Gaming got his membership back. Mary Wilcox became a member of the channel for the first time through the gifted membership of Cyber Dragon. Seattle Chef has also became a member again through the gifted membership of Cyber Dragon, as well as Nick Victory Fire 007. If you want to become a member by yourself, you can do so. It's only 99 cents. Not here to break pockets. You already know. We have our lowest tier called Warrior. It is 99 cents if you want to become a member. Before we move on, what are y'all thoughts on the Game Awards? Because again, Final Fantasy 16 and Hogwarts Legacy is the best-selling video game. The best-selling video game, the one that had all that controversy about boycotts and stuff, is the best-selling video game of the entire year. Call of Duty will not beat it because it just came out. There's no way it's gonna do what Hogwarts did over the last 8 to 9 months. But goodness, man, it's just crazy. What's going on, Freddy214? How you doing? Thank you for the 39 people that hit the like button. And thank you for tuning in to our late news and updates. I'm going to get to the rest of the topics. Again, from what we have here on the NPD, and this is very important. Hogwarts Legacy, a game I really loved, is sitting at the #1 spot for the bestsellers in the United States of America. And #4, you have Spider-Man 2, which is a brand new release. #2 is Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. #3 is Madden NFL 24. #5 is Diablo 6. What up? Is that? No, Diablo 4. Yeah, Diablo 4 is #5. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the 2022 release, is #6. #7 is Star Wars Jedi Survivor. #8 is Mortal Kombat 1. #9 is Starfield. #10 is Resident Evil 4. #11 is MLB The Show 23. #12 is EA Sports Football Club 24. #13 is Dead Island 2. #14 is Final Fantasy 16. Okay, Final Fantasy 16 is up here in the top 20. Okay, cool. Number 15 is Street Fighter 6. #16 is FIFA 23. #17 is Elden Ring. #18 is Armored Core 4. No. Armored Core 6. Okay. Armored Core 6. Number 19 is Remnant 2. God damn. Remnant 2 did not sell good. Number 20 is Dead Space. So I'm just looking at how some of this stuff are changed. I see Final Fantasy 16 was at number 12 last month, and then it went all the way down to number 14. Starfield last month was at number 7 and went down to 9. Starfield may end up sliding farther down. It all depends on what Black Friday does for a lot of these games. It also depends on what the PlayStation 5's availability in these stores due to a lot of these other games. They may sell more, they may sell less. The reason why I'm even talking about that is because so many of the games on the year-to-date top 20 list are they're multi-platform titles. The only game that's not available on PlayStation would be Starfield, and that's it. Yeah, Starfield's the only game that's not available on PlayStation. So every other game on this list is available on PlayStation. Again, what I don't understand, I was talking to Sick about this, when you get to the 2023 year-to-date top 20 list, Mario's not on there, even though we know Mario is a high-selling game because it sold like 4 million copies. Spider-Man sold 5 million copies in the same time frame. And it's on the other chart by the same dude. But I think that he knows that if you put Mario on that fucking list, it would have moved Starfield even farther down. I know this is the person we're supposed to trust with this stuff. And to the point, we see where games are, and we know they're there. Spider-Man is the number 4 best-selling game, and it just released on this list. But there's no Super Mario on this list. But then on the other list, and you guys can't see this right now, the October 2023 top 20 list, Mario is right there underneath Spider-Man at number 2. So I want to read this one off too, so you guys can get a good image of what I'm talking about. This is the October 2023 top 20 list. Okay, number 1, Spider-Man 2. That's a new release. Number 2, Super Mario Brothers Wonder. That's also a new release. Number 3, Assassin's Creed Mirage. That's also a new release. Number 4 is Madden 24, which was also number 4 last week. Number 5 is EA Sports Football Club 24, which was number 3 last month. Number 6 is Mortal Kombat 1, which was number 2 last month. Number 7 is UFC 5, which is a new release. Number 8 is NHL 24, which is a new release. Number 9 is Sonic Superstars, which is a new release. Number 10 is Hogwarts Legacy, which was number 9 last month, which is very impressive. Hogwarts Legacy came out in the very early part of this year, and it is still in the top 10 best-selling games for the month of October. That is fucking crazy, bro.
Like, well, it did have a stagnated release as well, though.
Are we looking at this from the PS4, Xbox One? Because this is definitely not when the Switch,
And it just came out for the Switch as well. Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the comparisons?
I have. It's trash.
Yeah, it's worse than Witcher. I saw.
Here's the thing. I don't. To be honest with you, bro. Like I think people who look at the Switch as a viable option, they are living in their own world, bro. And none of the games that I've seen really, with the exception of Nintendo's own games, actually look decent on the Switch and run appropriately on the Switch. And hell, even some games that were built specifically for the Switch, like the Pokemon, run like complete shit. It's a freaking tablet, dude.
Yeah. It depends on who it is, and we've talked about the rumored specs for the new Switch, and it's just Nintendo's Nintendo, right? Let's put that out there. They can get away with stuff that other people can't.
No, they can't. it they're on borrowed time at this point. They're on borrowed time.
Do you think the industry is gonna be like next gen? Like, hey, bro, y'all didn't do enough. Fuck you.
No, they had to prop up the Switch, because if not, they would have been out of here, bro.
Oh yeah,
they've been out of here, bro. You got to understand, a lot of things that they shitted on other platforms for, they gave Switch a complete pass for, as if Nintendo didn't do R&D and choose the hardware and parts that they put inside of that tablet.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. So, like I said, it happens. It happens. At one point the Xbox was the darlings, right? Then at another point, PlayStation was the darlings, and now it's Nintendo's go around at this point. How long it'll last, I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for it to kind of like. I mean, I'm not trying to be negative. Anybody listen to me? I'm just waiting for the fall off. It's been 7 years. We saw a resurgence in the Switch this year, but I don't know why. I could say the Mario movie, but I looked at the Mario movie and what the impact it had on the Switch, and it was not as massive as people thought. Now, if Nintendo was smart enough, they would have brought out Super Mario Wonder next to the Mario movie and maximized on the Nintendo Mania. But they didn't do it. Now, they did have the Nintendo World open up. I think the one in California. They already had the one in Japan from last year. So there was a type of Nintendo Mania going on. And the movie did very well. But it's just they don't have enough for the developers to work with. And I don't think the next system is going to be any better. It's just like, when do the developers grow some balls with Nintendo and say, hey, we need more? Like if Nintendo want to push back and say, hey, we're not giving you more, then they can do what EA and 2K does. Well, you don't want to give us more, we're not going to put our games on your platform. Or Activision. Lo and behold, if Microsoft finds a miracle way to put Call of Duty on Nintendo systems. But the experience you're going to get with said major third-party AAA titles is not going to be the experience that everybody knows. And after seeing those comparisons with Hogwarts, I just can't understand how anybody can justify paying $300 7 years after that old-ass piece of shit is out and it's still selling. Me personally, I don't get it. Let me go down to number 11. Number 10 was Hogwarts. It was number 9 last month. Number 11 is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the 2022 release, and it was number 10 last month. Number 12 is Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1, which is a new release. So it debuted at number 12. I heard the collection was not satisfactory, but look, I'm not trying to get eaten up. I'm not like the biggest Metal Gear expert. So somebody in the chat can clear that up if you picked the game. I'm pretty sure one of you guys have picked up the new Metal Gear Collection game. Number 13 is NBA 2K24. It was number 6 last month, so it went from number 6 to 13. Starfield, number 14 is Starfield, which was number 1 last month, and it's now at number 14. Starfield dropped really, really, really bad. Like, that's from 1 all the way to 14. Yeah, and that's what happens when reality sets in. No, the game ain't. No, Hogwarts been out, bro. Hogwarts been out a long time, but the type of hype that the Starfield was getting, word of mouth, all the bragging, should have been higher. Elden Ring is not a recent release, but it's on this list because it's still selling. It's number 15. Last month it was number 18, which means it went up. Number 16 is The Crew Motorfest. Last month it was number 7, so it went down tremendously as well. Number 17 is a new release, and that is Forza Motorsport. So Forza Motorsport 2023 released at number 17. That is a brand new release. It is not in the top 15. It's not in the top 10. It's not in the top 5. It's exactly where we expected it to be, seeing as though most people don't buy games on Xbox. Um, the industry right now is solely dependent on PlayStation gamers doing what we do, which is buy and play games. If you're on Xbox, if you put your game over there, whether it's indie or double A or triple A, you gotta eat dirt, man. You know, you just gotta eat dirt. Star Wars Jedi Survivor is number 18. Last month it was number 11. Minecraft is number 19. Last month it was number 14. And then Lords of the Fallen is number 20. It is a brand new release. That is pretty bad too. I was kind of excited about Lords of the Fallen. And then it came out. We saw some performance problems. It's not a never gonna pick up game. It's just I'm gonna pick up at a very reduced price. But yeah, Lords of the Fallen looks like it did not sell very well. If you take into account all the fucking competition you have on the top 20, I guess it did all right. But I don't know. In comparison to everything else, probably not. Spider-Man did 5 million in 10 days, and I think Lords of the Fallen
in days, bro. Come on.
And then Lords of the Fallen. What did Lords of the Fallen do?
100K.
No, Lords of the Fallen did
playing.
$1 million.
I don't know.
No, I think they did $1 million in a month though. I think it was $1 million.
$1 million between 3 platforms, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Let's praise Lord of the Fallen. All hail Lords of the Fallen.
Hey, I've had that conversation with PC dudes, and now, well, they ain't nowhere to be seen no more.
You know what they'll say? They'll say that Lords of the Fallen is a niche game, while also saying that Elden Ring is a great AAA game. Again, it's all circumstantial with those folks. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we can use conveniently, we will use conveniently. When it's not convenient, then we'll just call it niche.
Okay. Seattle Chef, I'm gonna see what's going on with that, the frequency of the ads, but you really gotta have to pick that up with YouTube, because I know they really.
You better use an ad blocker, man.
Yeah, you can use an ad blocker. I got an ad blocker on right now, but when I look at stuff on my PS5, yeah, I'm getting a lot of ads, and I thought
I had to turn that completely off, man. Because
don't you got the subscription?
It is a lot, bro.
You got the subscription?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I got YouTube Premium.
Yeah. I was thinking about getting a subscription one. Like, I don't know. I think it was a couple days ago. I was trying to watch somebody's podcast, and I'm up here doing my workout, trying to watch somebody's podcast, and I'm already seeing 3 fucking ads. Huh?
You know why? Because when you enable monetization, they automatically throw like mad ads in there. I did a test.
Well, see, this the thing. It wasn't even live. I was watching somebody's podcast that they had streamed it like the day before.
But monetization is on, so yeah, it's still the same thing.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. If you click that monetization, you know when you go in and set up a stream and it gives you the monetization tab, if you click that tab, do you see they give you all the different examples of how you can roll the ads out? Where you wanted to be mid-roll.
They did tell me that I got like control. Did you get that new notification? Something about like you got control, you can do higher frequency. Niggas, I ain't even touching that shit right now.
Ad, you know you can send an ad yourself. Like you could be streaming.
Oh
make an ad pop up.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that in the command center. Yeah, I was like, nah, bro, like, cause I be talking about some shit that I really want them to hear.
You know why? Because I do it because the people who watch my my live show, like, they donate a lot, right? Yeah. So for the simple fact that they donate a lot, I turn that monetization shit off because I don't have to make the money through advertisements. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much a viewer supported stream, pretty much. So I'm just like, whatever. But yeah, it's annoying as hell, bro. I've actually seen it in action on my own channel, and I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? Like they don't care, dog. They throw ad
How
after ad.
soon do you
Sometimes
get
it's like
like?
two
How
or
soon
three
do you
ads.
see ads? Like when you
Yo, like 5 to 10 minutes into the live stream.
shit. That's
Yeah, and
crazy,
they
bro.
just keep throwing it out, bro. Like it's ridiculous.
You.
So if you ever looked at your viewers and then all of a sudden you see your viewers drop down and
Mm.
then all of a sudden they come back, it's because of those ads that popped in, bro.
Oh yeah.
It's a weird scenario. It's so stupid, but it is what it is,
You
man.
know what's funny? You heard the report about YouTube say they want to crack down on what is the AI shit?
What
Yeah,
AI stuff?
talking about like if people using AI voices to make content. I was like, okay,
I
okay.
mean, crack down on it in what way? It's content.
Well, they saying that whoever owns their likeness or whatever, they can now take people's videos down. But that only starts next
Wait,
year.
what likeness?
So people
Those
make
people aren't.
deep fake videos with the AI
Oh no no
technology.
no 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 no! See that I can understand. I thought
Yeah,
you was talking about the people who do the videos and then it's like the robotic voice reading out
yeah,
the
yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah,
I thought
yeah.
that's what you were talking
No,
about.
no,
Now
no,
you're
they're not
talking
doing
about
that.
somebody.
No, no, they make too much ads. I was about to tell you, they make
Yeah
too much ad revenue. They're not gonna touch those guys. Shit.
yeah okay. So you're talking about the people that's legitimately
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
use somebody else's voice. Hell yeah!
I saw some
Nah, get
shit
them the
like that
fuck out of here.
yesterday. It
Get
was
them
on
out of here.
Instagram. Like somebody was using Heath Ledger's
Shut them
voice.
down.
I was like, oh no,
Good.
no, that's weird, bro.
Shut them
No,
down.
yeah.
Shut them all down. Get them all out of here. Fuck them.
I was like, nah, nah, nah. But yeah, PlayStation dominated NPD. The highest selling console and units
As they
sold
should.
and cash. Spider-Man destroyed everybody. It was king. And I mean, it's going. I believe by the end of this month, Spider-Man will be like at fucking 10 million or maybe close to 20 million copies sold.
As they should.
Black Friday is gonna be crazy. Even though the PlayStation Slim, I don't know what I want to say about this. As of right now, we know they didn't announce any price cut. But I know that a lot of countries like Europe, they already have a price cut on the PlayStation 5 for this Black Friday.
They need a price cut?
No, that's what I'm saying. They don't really need one. If Nintendo not cutting their price, I don't see why PlayStation should have to cut theirs.
They shouldn't.
Yeah.
And the PlayStation Portal is amazing.
You got it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've heard and seen great things about Portal. Just me being a handheld person, it's like I still miss the days of the Vita, man. But so you're gonna need a steady like Wi-Fi connection.
I'm gonna tell you about it in just a second. I'm in the bathroom, so I don't really want y'all to hear me pissing.
I got you. I got you. Well, while Sick is taking his bathroom break, I can confirm that a few developers for Helldivers did go to Japan, and they were able to look at a kiosk for Helldivers. Obviously, it was a very small kiosk. You know how Japan is about games that are not really Japanese, but it was pretty impressive to see such a kiosk of that magnitude. There are so many things I do want to talk about. So we got about 2 hours left, and I gotta get out of here at 8 because I'm gonna just try to deke for real. I might not though. But so first of all, I looked at.
All right. Before you move forward,
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation Portal.
Yeah.
Amazing device.
Okay.
Amazing ergonomics. Wi-Fi doesn't have to be that great.
That's all I needed to know.
Now, let me tell you, when you pick up the Portal device, the battery life is like between 7 and 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's I had it running from 12:55. I was playing Tales of Arise, and when it completely died, meaning the battery just flatlined and it turned off,
Mm-hmm.
it was 8:45, I believe, like 8:45, 8:50, something like that. So
Mm-hmm.
from 12:55 to like 8:45, that was the battery life, and I'm talking about that's full playing the game. I think I stopped a few times and just had it sitting there, but for the most part, I was actually using the device. Battery life is great. You can plug it in. I wouldn't advise for you to have it plugged in while you're playing it. Kind of defeats the purpose a little bit. But you could. The thing is beautiful. That screen is amazing. Holy shit, bro. Playing Tales of Arise, 1080p 60 on that screen, in my bed, on the toilet. I'm talking about, dude, I'm dropping a loaf. I'm dropping the loafiest of loafs. And I was playing the game on the toilet. Beautiful experience.
I ain't gonna lie, man. And a lot of people don't really understand this shit, bro. Like, yeah, you can be, you know, doom scrolling on the toilet, but it ain't nothing like playing a fucking game on a fucking toilet for real. Like, for real. Man. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Listen, I'm not the biggest of handheld fans. I have a Switch. I barely turn that motherfucker on. I don't even know if it works right now, bro. The battery might not even work. Bro, the shit has been in the case more than...
Oh, shit. Say you don't even know if it works. Oh, shit. Hey, Sick, your mic cut out. Did he cut out or did the mic cut out?
What up, Jay? Just wanted to get out here. And,
what's going on, the boy? How you doing, man?
Good, man. Good. I heard you guys were talking about the portal.
You got yours?
Yeah, I picked it up. I saw your comment on there. I tried to reply. I don't know if you saw it, but yeah, man, it's great. Like Sick said, you don't need a strong internet connection as long as you have a good network. I wouldn't say you really need to have the fastest internet, just a good network.
Okay, so I have like Verizon Fios at my house, right?
Okay.
So if I take that shit out and let's say I go to the local Starbucks, will I be good?
You'll be good you'll be good as long as the PlayStation 5 is I would say have it plugged into the Ethernet. Don't have it over Wi-Fi.
That's how I always have it. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, as long as it's hardlined, you should be solid.
Okay.
I haven't used it outside my network, but I've only used it in my house, and from what I've noticed, my situation, I'm a little bit of an outlier just because I have I have a lot of Wi-Fi access points, like bridges, all around my house. So nothing in my house is Wi-Fi. Like everything that's stationary, like my Apple TVs, anything that can be plugged in is plugged into Ethernet. But all the Wi-Fi is dedicated for just mobile devices, and I mean, I haven't had any issues. There's times where like I could play on the big TV, but I'm playing on a portal, and like Sick said, the experience, it's amazing, man. They did a good job.
Well, somebody in the chat say if I try to use Starbucks, it won't work. So I guess I would have to go like to, let's say if Thanksgiving I go to like somebody's house and they got Wi-Fi, my PS5 is still on, you know, then that'll be all right. I don't know how to keep my PS5 on. I guess I gotta cut off the. I have a timer, you know, that my PS5 will turn off after a certain amount of time. So maybe if I like turn my PS5 on before I leave and, you know, shit like that. I mean, me personally, I'm more of an old school like guy, so I wanted a traditional handheld from PlayStation, but I understand that they have to test the waters because the last time Sony invested a lot of money in their handheld, it doesn't matter what people say about it, it was ahead of its time, and people just, they looked at all the bad things and the shit fucking sank. But it was truly a fucking masterpiece. The Vita was amazing.
Like, this could be a test market. This could be a test market to see if they do something next.
Yeah. But knowing Sony, they could go all out. Sony don't half-ass it. This is a half-ass, but in a good way. You know? Like, they're halfway there. You know? But I feel like when they really have their handheld, they're going to be better than, like, the Steam Deck and all of that shit. It's going to be sleeker. Yeah. But me personally, I don't believe Sony want to step on anybody's toes because there's so much competition out there now. So, I don't know. I don't know how they feel about that. But this portal is definitely selling out. $200, that ain't bad. You'll probably see me pick one up just to fucking have it. Don't know when though. I I still want the VR. I don't know.
VR is amazing.
Yeah,
It is
I'm waiting for the price. I'm waiting for that price drop.
Yeah, I still want the VR. And I'm watching.
That thing is well worth the price, bro.
Yeah,
well worth the price of admission.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny?
Sir.
I
got 3 headsets.
The anime that got me into VR, which was Sword Art Online, like it got me excited about VR. I'm watching a brand new anime, and it's about VR. Now, Sick, you're gonna fucking love this. It's about this gamer that plays the shittiest, buggiest games.
They Bethesda fans?
No, but he described Bethesda so accurately. I posted it on my fucking Twitter, and I tagged Thrash. He gets all of like the shittiest games from his Japanese game store, and he don't play no AAA. And he said it in the anime. He says AAA by name. So he finally gets on his MMO that is a AAA game, and he starts to like it. And you know, he's able to master it because he knows about all the bugs and hitboxes and shit. It's just fucking hilarious, but it definitely makes me want to get that VR, because I know the PlayStation VR 2 already has a JRPG MMO on it.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it already has one. I saw Hart playing it from Twitter, Chris Hart. So there's enough. There's no lack of games.
It's called Oni something.
Yeah, there's no lack of games. When I get that shit, there's definitely a rack of games to pick up for the VR. And existing games like Gran Turismo, which I've dived back into.
Absolutely. If you like Gran Turismo, you'll love the VR, man, because VR complements Gran Turismo in such a way where you're gonna be like, holy shit, dude. Like, it was already the most realistic fucking looking racer ever, but now with the VR, it is ultra realistic, bro. Like, it is in the fucking zone, bro. You feel like you're really in there driving, bro. It's crazy. Yeah,
that's the name of the anime. It's called Shangri-La Frontier. That game's wild. That anime is called it a game. That anime is wild. And yeah, I saw the nod. Like, all the games on the store either was red or fucking blue. They didn't have any green games. That's fucking Japan. Like, they don't fuck with Japan. They don't fuck with Xbox inside. I've saw 1 or maybe 2 animes that actually reference to Xbox, but then every last one of the other ones, it was all PlayStation and Monster Hunter and Nintendo. It's just like they do not care. Yeah, so Helldivers, I don't know if you caught that part. Helldivers developers are in Japan. They were in Japan, and they seem to have found a kiosk at one of the.
Aren't they from Japan?
Mm-mm. No, Arrowhead is from Europe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm pretty sure they're gonna get acquired. It's a really good studio, man. They definitely gotta bring something different to PlayStation that we haven't had in a while. We've had it before. We just haven't had it.
You're gonna kill me. You're gonna kill me. What I think PlayStation needs to do. Look, they bought Bungie for 3.7, right? Go ahead, go talk to Embracer Group, right? Talk to Embracer Group. They are $1.4 billion in the hole. Pay off that $1.4 billion and take a fuckload of assets from them. They're trying to offload that shit anyway.
Yeah, they're trying to. Yeah, okay, yeah, because that's another topic we're going to talk about the 900 layoffs they had in total this year. Yeah, why not? I mean, that's the sound strategy at this point. You got to offload them anyway, and quite possibly those assets go to your opposition, so you might as well, Right. Yeah. That sounds like a good. I mean, it's really up to Sony. They move a little different when it comes to this acquisition, but there is some sense of urgency in the acquisition back and forth. But
no, they should do these acquisitions because they're familiar games, right? It's games that have already been around for quite some time, or whatever the case may be. They already have built up core fan bases for them, right? So go ahead and give these people 1.4, give them 1.5. You know what I'm saying? Make the deal sweet for them, and go ahead and take some of that work off their hands, because they don't need it. They don't need it. Go ahead and do that.
That shit, wow, bro.
Do you know how much stuff Embracer Group owns? Like literally, how much stuff that they own? This would be the best possibility for them. I believe Embracer Group was the ones who purchased the studios from Square.
Yeah, and then Amazon picked up Tomb Raider. It would have been a match.
They picked up. Listen. They picked up Tomb Raider, and honestly, I feel like PlayStation should have picked up Tomb Raider. That would have been crazy to have a Tomb Raider Nathan Drake crossover. You know what I'm saying? Like Uncharted meets Tomb Raider, or
that
Tomb Raider meets
perfect.
Uncharted. That would have been dope as hell, man.
That would have been so fucking perfect. Damn. So close. Sony does have to be a lot more aware with this acquisition. They cannot be nonchalant going forward anymore. Like they have to be on it. I've been against the tit for tat acquisitions. They don't have to do that with Microsoft. Like, oh, you buy somebody, I'm buying. No, you don't got to do what you've been doing. The people you know, you pick them up. The people that's good for what you're trying to achieve, you pick them up. They do got a lot of assets. Embracer Group. I knew something was off, Sick. I don't know if you saw it. Ever since what happened with Saints Row last year, like I just was like, they got too many people. I learned about Embracer Group late, man. Like maybe 2-3 years ago. I saw a chart with how many people they owned. I don't know how they got away with owning that many people. They're finally crumbling, but god damn. Then the lead guy, he left. And when he left, what did he say? I think it was last week. He said he believes they're bounced back or something. He left to make his own studio. It's a nasty business out there, man. It's a nasty business. I see Microsoft going the same way. I don't see Microsoft being able to handle that many assets properly without crumbling. Somebody's gonna have to go, you know, like if we're being 100% honest, like somebody truly is going to have to, you know, they're gonna have to let one of those studios I don't know, close down or something. I still believe from what I've seen from Microsoft, the game studios, a lot of those studios right now are just a shell of their former self. Like most of them are not working on anything. Most of them don't have enough employees to actually properly make a game, whether it's indie based or it's AAA. But you know, again, when it comes to the Xbox hopefuls, I guess they will eventually see the truth when the shit just doesn't come out. What's going on, Wanka76? Death Seth 24. What's going on, man? Cool name. Still didn't pick up Square yet. I know, right? Like, look, man. Ember Labs, Square Enix, Arrowhead Studios. Just like at least 2 of the 3. Just pick up 2 of the 3. You could pick up all 3, and it won't make a dent. Just, man, they got to do the right thing before it's too late, man. Because if you don't pick them up, somebody else definitely will. If they say yes to them. Chris Coleman, you say buy a bunch of things individually. 7. I don't know what you say right there. It adds up versus going for what already built. Embracer became big a studio at a time. Chris Coleman, there's a couple words missing. I don't know what you're talking about, but I think you're trying to say Embracer Group became big overnight because they brought up a lot of people. Yeah, I think that's what you're trying to say, which is pretty true. I don't have anything against Embracer Group, but after learning more about them over the last 2 years, I have noticed they owned way too many assets to, you know, and they weren't like these, I just don't know how to say this. They owned a lot of things and they weren't making a lot of headway with it. Like, you owned a lot of assets that weren't really doing good anymore. But hey, this should be a learning exercise for everybody. This should be a learning exercise for everybody. Just because you have a lot of assets, a lot of talent underneath you, doesn't mean you're going to win. Microsoft thought that. They thought that having a lot of talent would mean that they're always going to win. They're always going to get nominated. And it's just not the case. But they're going to find that out very, very soon. Wanka76, you say, what's good, Jay and Sick? What's going on, man? We're at the end of the year. We got a couple more weeks until we're in December, and then we can all hope to see a beautiful gameplay trailer for Grand Theft Auto 6 that will drive the entire world crazy. And hopefully we have a realistic release date, or at least a realistic release year. That way, yeah, we can have something else to look forward to next year. I don't want Konami, because Konami ain't worth shit. Now, I know, get Konami because they have Metal Gear and then you can own the IP, but Konami's going to probably want too much money and you're going to have to end up firing everybody anyway just to keep the IP. So I would say buy the IP, but Konami's not going to allow that. So you're going to have to buy Konami and then you end up having the IP. So it's strange. It is very, very strange, but yeah, it makes a lot of sense. It's very strange, but it makes a lot of sense. Des, you say Sony needs to get someone big regardless, then focus on getting small studios and growing them like Ember Labs. Well, see, that's the thing. You can pick up Ember Labs. You work with them since pretty much their very first game. Arrowhead Studios, you work with them since Helldivers 1, which is like almost, I think next year it'll be 10 years, I think. Is it 10 years? Let me go see what the release date is real quick. What is the release date for Helldivers on PS4?
Helldivers' initial release date is March 3rd, 2015.
I think like Helldivers, what is Helldivers? Like Helldivers is about 7 years. How old is Helldivers?
Helldivers is 8 years
8
old.
years. Okay, so it's 8 years old. Helldivers is 8 years old. So they've been with Arrowhead for 8 years. They've been working with them for 8 years. And they own the IP. They know them. You know, they trust them with the secret sauce to make this game what it needs to be. I don't think Arrowhead, buying Arrowhead and Ember Labs is gonna hurt, you know, their chances of picking up somebody like Square Enix or Capcom. So I think they can still pick. They need to get those two out the way. That's what I'm saying. Just get them out the way. You can announce that acquisition before the holiday, you know, before Christmas, but you need to get those guys as soon as possible. So since you guys really love acquisitions, and I know you do, if you're listening to the sound of my voice, hit the like button. But I do want to know who's a big acquisition that you guys want. If it was between Square Enix and Capcom, my God, I'm gonna go with Capcom. If it was between Square Enix and Capcom, I'm gonna have to go with Capcom, because Capcom has so many hot IPs right now, and Square Enix has Final Fantasy and they have Dragon Quest. Obviously they have, you know, Star Ocean and some other smaller RPGs, and they have a backlog of amazing RPGs, but they don't fuck with them anymore. But Capcom has a lot of active IPs right now. I wouldn't also say no to Sony picking up Namco Bandai for obvious reason, or Kodakawa, their parent, or, you know, not picking Kodakawa, acquiring more shares of Kodakawa so they can have a more controlling interest in the company, so they can like say, hey, we don't want the next Dark Souls or whatever on Xbox, because, you know, if they own enough of Kodakawa, they can get shit like that done. But Capcom and Bandai Namco, I'd rather Sony pick them up before Square Enix, unless Square Enix can really turn some shit around, because they ate a little bit of dirt with Forspoken. Final Fantasy 16 is doing good for them. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is gonna do amazing for everybody. Like, that shit's gonna fucking do numbers. Wanka 76, I did not get the PlayStation Portal. I did not get it. I still want to know, like, I want to know some more about the Wi-Fi, because if I listen, I'm gonna be honest, if I'm using that shit, I'm using it as a portable, like, which means I won't be using it much in the house. I'll be using it outside the house. So Darth Seth, I agree, and I wish that Sony would have picked them up a little sooner so I wouldn't have to have this conversation. If Sony would have acquired them sooner, then we wouldn't be having this conversation. We would be talking about who Sony should pick up after Square Enix. But since Sony and Square Enix, that have been in bed for over 25 years, cannot come to terms with an acquisition or a partnership or a merger, that it's just something weird. It's kind of like Square wants to continue to play the field like they're single, even though they're in a pretty committed relationship with PlayStation. I mean, if I'm being honest, I put the blame on Square Enix. They're still making back channel deals with Microsoft to get Final Fantasy 14 on Xbox for it to flop. Like, no one on Xbox is going to really play Final Fantasy 14. And guarantee within the year, they're going to have to cut that server down or incorporate crossplay, because it's just not going to be enough users. Priaria, she said Tomb Raider should have been with Sony. Same with Ninja Theory. I agree, right? I agree. Tomb Raider ended up in the hands of Amazon because Square Enix ate dirt with some of the Tomb Raider games they were making. So, and then Avengers didn't help. They lost a lot of money on Avengers. So then Square Enix panicked and was selling off any and everything. They didn't care who their friend was. They could have sold Tomb Raider to Sony. I mean, I'm not going to point my finger at Sony when Square Enix is working with Sony and their first thing was to sell it to Amazon and not sell it to your friends that you've been friends with, where the game got its popularity on PlayStation. Like, why did Square Enix choose Amazon over Sony? Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe the reason why Sony has not acquired Square Enix is because, first of all, they don't want to be acquired, and second of all, Square Enix does some stupid shit. Like, Square Enix really does some stupid shit. Yeah, but you didn't have to make any games. You could just keep the IP. And if that truly was Sony's decision, which we don't know, thank you for saying that, but we don't know if that's what Sony said or how they felt, then that's really stupid. Sony needs to understand the importance of owning IPs. I mean, they have tons of them that they don't fuck with. And this is not only Sony, this is so many other developers and studios. They have so many amazing IPs from their past that they haven't been fucking with for 10, 15, even 20 years. I don't get it. I do not understand it. You don't even need new IPs. You can go into your back catalog. Any of these companies can. Yeah, I mean that's Square Enix. I mean, I feel like Sony would acquire Square Enix. I believe that would be great, but the question is, does Square Enix want to be acquired by Sony? And another question is, why do they keep flirting with Microsoft? Why do they keep putting games on Game Pass? They put all the Final Fantasies on Game Pass. They put all the Kingdom Hearts on Game Pass. Like, obviously they're not on Game Pass anymore, but when they brought those games to Xbox, the first thing is they signed a deal with the Phil Spencer to put them on Game Pass. You know, now you're bringing Final Fantasy 14, the MMO, to Xbox. For what reason? Like, I want to talk about Sony buying Square Enix, but Square Enix is acting like they don't want to be acquired. Now, every time Square Enix strikes gold, they're striking gold because of PlayStation. Final Fantasy 16 is making them a lot of money because of PlayStation. You know? Nothing Xbox did, nothing PC did. Same thing with Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. So, if they can't understand that they only eating good because of the PlayStation community, I don't want to keep having conversations that Square Enix should be acquired. I know they should. I know that Sony should acquire Square, but I don't think it's up to Sony. I think it's up to Square wanting to be acquired. And Square Enix wants to play the field and make money from Nintendo and make money from Xbox. And they want to continue to be third party. But every year that goes by, they're making less money and they're taking more risk. I don't know how to get their head out of their own ass at this point. So we can talk about it until we go to sleep, but as of right now, Square Enix just does not understand. It's the right thing to do.
Square Enix coming, bro.
Huh?
Square Enix is coming, bro.
I believe it. I just don't know what's taking so long. They should have been there. Like, I just want to ask you, what's the whole purpose of the gesture of saying we're bringing Final Fantasy 14 to Xbox? Like, it's going to do absolutely nothing over there.
Nope.
That's a waste of... It's a waste of money and resources if it's coming out of Square Enix pocket. That's only if. Let's just say Xbox is paying for everything because they're so fucking desperate. It's still a waste. I mean, I see a lot of people switching this year, man. That's all I'm going to say. If you was on Xbox for the last 3-4 years, I see you switching over. There's multiple PlayStation 5s available, bundles, slims, classic. Like, come on, man. Next year gonna be real rough for Xbox if they trying to get a bigger piece of the market share. Mary Wilcox, I say let Square Enix find that out the hard way. They'll learn. I know, but then we don't want to come back here and have this discussion of Square Enix fizzled out and somebody brought their IPs that wasn't Sony. So Sony, like, I'd rather Square Enix give their IPs to Sony than they end up being picked up by Nintendo or Amazon or somebody like that, or God forbid Microsoft. Mass Producer said they gotta get Koei Tecmo when Rise of Ronin becomes a big success. I don't know if that's confirmed. That would be nice, I guess, but I don't know.
I mean, what does Koei Tecmo make though?
They make the Japanese Souls games. That's weird to say, right? Souls are from Japan.
They make like Neo and stuff.
Yeah,
like that,
yeah,
right?
like the Neo and Wulong and Rise of Ronin. So I mean,
but what else do they make
right now? Well, don't they make like the Dynasty Warriors type games still, or something like that? I don't know.
So then you got to ask yourself, would it behoove Sony to pick them up?
No, it wouldn't.
So, there go your answer right there.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't. I would not.
It would just be another one of those.
You said Koei Tecmo does Dead or Alive?
No,
well, Dead or Alive has not been doing good.
No, listen. That would just be one of those acquisitions that happen that we look at sideways and be like, yo, this is what you came back with?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is what you've been working so hard in the background? Like, again, I still don't understand that Bungie acquisition, bro. That's the stupidest acquisition ever to me. But maybe I'm ignorant to what Bungie is actually doing for Sony.
I don't think they're doing anything right now, but I think at the moment it was a popularity acquisition. It's like, hey, Bungie, they're the people to make Halo. We can get a bigger foothold in PC. And we saw from their financials, they used Bungie's revenue to even out and make it seem like they're doing good on PC. Now, next year, it's not going to look that way. But, this year's financial, that's what happened. I don't fuck with Bungie enough to say that was a good acquisition. It was a surprise. It was weird because it's kind of like what? They own Bungie, but they can't like force Bungie to take their games off of other services and shit.
They could, but they're not.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Yeah, that's bullshit.
A waste of $3 billion if you ask me, but hey, more power to them.
Yeah, you still putting games on the competition platform with Marathon and whatever else you coming up with. Like, bro, like you own Bungie, bro. Like, flip the switch. Look, Microsoft is not afraid to flip the switch when they acquire these companies. They're like, nah, you're not getting no more games.
Only could at any time, bro.
Yeah,
they could at any time they could change their mind, but that's not the point. Even if they did change their mind, Bungie still means absolutely fuck all to me, dog. Even if their games are exclusive, like it really doesn't mean shit to me. So that's the reason why I'm not even hard up on them, making anything exclusive. Nah, take that Microsoft money. Take that money from the Microsoft fans. Take that shit and use it. Fuck them.
I want to agree with you so bad, but I can't.
Nah, take that Take
These
that.
Niggas don't buy games no more, bro.
No. They were playing Destiny, and they were spending money in Destiny.
They was, but I don't think they are anymore. You saw that their shit went down, right? Like they not making as much money off of Destiny no more.
They did, but dog, Destiny been around for 10 fucking years, bro.
Yeah, no.
2013, dog. How much longer do you want that shit to be popular?
Hey, I agree. I expected a Destiny 3 by now, and I didn't. I was not pleased with Destiny 2. I didn't buy Destiny 2. I brought Destiny 1 off of hype. I didn't buy Destiny 2 because when I played the beta for Destiny 2, there was like nothing different. I was like, this is the same shit. I was like, there is nothing different. So, I hope Sony makes a good decision with their next acquisition. I don't like if they if they do some small ones like Arrowhead and Ember Labs. That's a big W for them because
Ember Labs alone is a fucking W. Even though they've only made one fucking game, bro. That game was a quality goddamn game, and I'm pretty sure if they do pick them up, it's not going to be for more than but maybe $20 million or something like that. It's going to be something light. It's going to be something light.
Same thing with
it is what it is.
House Marquee. I like how they picked them up, but they've been messing with them for a while.
I love Housemarque though.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you one of the things on my Christmas wish list is that Housemarque would make a proper Contra game from Konami. I just wish they could get that IP because I feel like they could really fucking do it and do it well.
Somebody in the chat was saying that Sony should buy Konami, and I think that's what he was trying to say. Buy Konami so they can have the IPs. But I was just like,
no. That's not what I was saying. But I've been saying a long time ago that they should pick up Konami. for several reasons. Castlevania, Silent Hill, Metal Gear Solid, those properties alone would be worth the cost of Konami. Let them keep that pachinko, whatever the fuck those machines are. Let them keep that shit. But the gaming side of things, hell yeah. Pick up fucking Konami, bro. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Why not? Knock
Listen,
it out.
I'm down
How
for
much you think that Konami would want? Because I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. And I'm gonna be. Oh my god. I'm gonna get crucified.
Easily billions, bro.
I'm gonna get crucified. Am I gonna get crucified for saying this? Konami really ain't worth that type of money no more.
I believe that they are. I believe that you don't realize their worth because you haven't seen their IPs in a long ass time. You got to remember that Konami logo was falling over a whole bunch of shit back in the days.
I do remember that, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying back in the day. I'm saying like they've been absent from that type of movement for a while.
Right, because Konami is shit. Every idea they have is shit. That Metal Gear game that they made where you had to fucking pay for saves.
Yeah.
What type of nonsense is that, bro? And it's not even like the game was good. Like, you can pull that shit if the game is good. The game wasn't even good to begin with, and now you're trying to charge people to fucking save their game? Like, what the fuck type of nonsense is that? Konami has been making moves that has pretty much just devalued the fucking IPs that they have because nobody fucking trusts Konami anymore. Nobody trusts Konami to make anything worth a goddamn. That's why everybody looks at it and everybody scoffs when Konami says, oh, this is what we're doing. Oh, we're going to make this. Oh, we're going to make that. And then they think about that Metal Gear game and be like, dog, get the fuck out of here, bro. Walk out of my office, man.
So
motherfuckers don't even want to deal with them, bro.
So just right now, with Konami, whatever they're worth, you think they can get billions just because they're Konami?
I do.
Because you think Sony's going to do it, though?
Would Sony do it if it made sense for Sony? Sure. Silent Hill makes sense for Sony. Castlevania makes sense for Sony. Metal Gear Solid makes sense for Sony. But I think Metal Gear Solid only makes sense if Kojima is on board. And Kojima and Sony already have a good relationship. So, of course, if Sony bought the IP, he'd be more than happy to revisit that shit, bro. He talks about it all the time on his timeline.
I know. But do you think that Konami would basically... Konami's doing the same stuff as Square, and I'm just gonna be honest. And look, y'all feel how y'all want to feel. They want to be third party so fucking bad, so they can get whatever little bit of money they get from Nintendo and Microsoft. That they not understanding the full vision. If you're underneath PlayStation, you can get some shit done, bro.
The Japanese are stubborn folk. In their minds, the shit that they're doing is absolutely okay and fine. No matter how much they're tarnishing their own legacy. Me personally, I say they merger, keep on the people who's working there, let them continue to operate Konami just under the guidance of Sony.
Yeah.
That way, it's not like a whole bunch of people losing their jobs.
I wanted this years ago after what happened with Demon Souls, because the vision I wanted was if there was truly going to be a Metal Gear collection or a remake or whatever, that Blue Point would be on it, and that we didn't have to have this situation where we're worrying if it's going to be good. I don't think it's going to be good. I don't trust Konami. I don't trust whoever's making it. I also don't trust. We just saw a little teaser of gameplay, but they didn't even give a release year. So anybody can put something in Unreal Engine, and you can do it real quick if you want. But it doesn't mean your project gonna come out any sooner. And it doesn't mean that your project's gonna come out crystal clear. A lot of people using Unreal Engine 5, like, they got great visuals, but the performance sucks. Hey, I'm not saying they're not gold. They're not gold. I already knew y'all was gonna get on me about that. I was just saying they haven't done anything with the golden IPs for a long time, the way that we know they should. Obviously, when Kojima left, and he took most of his people with him, they didn't have nobody left, and nobody wanted to work with the studio that fired Kojima. So yeah, they fucked themselves over. But as for right now, like Six said, Konami's gonna be stubborn. Square Enix gonna be stubborn until they can't be stubborn no more, and by that time it may be too late. You know, Sony definitely not picking either one of them up if they file for bankruptcy or some other bullshit. Well, maybe it depends on how they can get them out of that situation. But it's like, bro, I would rather it not come to that. You know? Nobody's saying pick them up at their prime. I'm just saying, like, they're past their prime right now. Square Enix used to have a shitload of IPs and games they were pumping out, like, yearly, and they were all doing pretty damn well. Now, like Spartan said, like, Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest sometimes. Some versions of Dragon Quest, they'll do good. And then everything else, not so much. So... look, I don't know why Square Enix is fucking with Microsoft. I don't even know what they're doing with Nintendo. They don't really give them a lot of love anymore. Konami, they're just stubborn. They know that Sony and Kojima are together. They do not want that situation that Sick was just talking about. They do not want Sony to acquire them and then appoint Kojima president of Konami. Wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't it be funny if Sony acquires Konami and allows Kojima to be president of the Konami underneath PlayStation? That would be funny. That would be the only way we actually acquire Kojima, is to acquire Konami and for Sony to allow Kojima to be the president and CEO of Konami underneath PlayStation, which would be awesome. That would be really, really awesome. I'm hoping that day comes very soon. It could work. Darth Seth, you said Blue Point need that Castlevania IP so they can make a Souls-like for Castlevania. Well, I mean, Blue Point is pretty much a remake studio until we see what their new IP is. So, I mean, that's a good idea, though. I would still trust Blue Point with anybody's IP versus the people that own the IP, because a lot of them, they don't even have the proper skills to remake their own fucking games, which is a weird thing to say, but it is true. I don't know what engine Blue Point makes, but I do like the engine they were using for Demon Souls. That is a very detailed engine. Is there anybody else you think Sony should acquire? So, we're talking about Namco Bandai, Capcom, Konami, and Square Enix. All seem to be Japanese studios. Because at this point, Sony is kind of backed into a corner of who they can acquire. And it does look like it's coming down to just the Japanese companies. Outside of people like Ember Labs, which I think is American, Arrowhead, which is European. No. Sorry, Seattle. Sega is in bed with Microsoft. And even though they reconsidered, they reconfirmed that they are not going to let anybody acquire them as early as yesterday in an interview. No. They allowed almost all the personas to go to Xbox and then put them on Game Pass. They kind of almost gave them a new IP, but then they ended up saying, "No, it's coming to PlayStation as well." No. CD Projekt Red, that's a good one. They're on their climb back. They're not super high. They still, have the crowd right now. They made a lot of people happy fixing Cyberpunk, myself included. CD Projekt Red, I would actually like that acquisition. I would like that. Too bigs and too small. I like that. How about this? Square Enix, CD Projekt Red, Arrowhead, and Ember Labs. And then make sure you acquire them over the next 2 years and then take a break for 2 more years. So that's how I see it. They can get Ember Labs and Arrowhead out the way literally this year. That ain't gonna be shit. They can acquire both of them at the same fucking time. I don't understand Sony sometimes what they're waiting for on certain verified people. I don't understand. I don't get it. Ekim, you said Bandai gets you Tales of games and Square Enix gets you Final Fantasy. No, I mean, Bandai Namco has access to a lot more than just Tales. Yeah, Bandai Namco has access to all the Souls games and the anime games. And Bandai Namco has animes. That would be a good partnership for PlayStation, which currently owns the majority of anime streaming sites, apps. So I feel like Bandai Namco is more lucrative for Sony than Square Enix right now. That's why Square Enix should have been acquired years ago. But they want to put games on everybody's platform and see what happened to them. They wanted to go multi-plat and stay multi-plat, and then they produced Avengers and they ate dirt. Then they had to sell off most of all their assets, including Tomb Raider. Now Tomb Raider is owned by Amazon. Ubisoft. I'm not a fan of Ubisoft. I do understand they have a lot of IPs, but I am waiting for a moment to happen with Ubisoft, and then I can justify what I want to say. Because if I say it before the event happens, people are going to fucking just come after me. But right now, I just don't think that Ubisoft financially is a good fit, but the event hasn't happened yet. So we just gotta wait a little while, and trust me, I know what I'm talking about with this. There's some stuff that's supposed to do really good for Ubisoft, and there are things that are not doing really good for Ubisoft. So we should wait till next year to see what Ubisoft can really do. Assassin's Creed didn't seem to do big numbers for Ubisoft. I don't know if it helped. We're about to see what Avatar does. Me personally, I think that Avatar, the video game, is coming out a little too far from when the last movie came. I feel like if the new Avatar game came out next to the part 2 of Avatar, the movie, the game would have done better by default. Because it would have been a lot more hype. I don't know a lot of people in my gaming circle that is excited about the new Avatar game, and we took a look at some gameplay on Tuesday, and none of you guys gave a fuck. Like, none of you guys gave a single fuck about Avatar. So I don't know what to say about that. Chris Coleman, you said, I'd like to see Sony put together a Nixus-like studio focused on doing VR remasters of PS3, like a VR2 Resistance collection. If I could program, I would do. Well, I would be doing this and hitting up PlayStation for funds. I mean, that's a good idea. I think that, you know, you should wait for the VR to get in a little bit more people's hands before a project like that would be even considered to be reality. But as of right now, I mean, the VR headset is great, but people still waiting for PlayStation to make some remakes of PS3 games just for the people to play PlayStation 5 on a controller. So, I mean, it's a pipe dream for PlayStation to acknowledge the greatness of the PS3 generation. Like, they barely bring games back from that gen. We still waiting for them to give a fuck about that generation, man. I mean, I know I am.
What's going on, Jay?
What's going on, man?
Long time.
It has been a long time. What's going on? Have you got around to Spider-Man?
Oh, come on, Jay. You know better than that.
I thought you were still on Starfield.
In your dreams.
I saw you on Halloween. You dressed up as an astronaut, man.
Yeah.
You tried to go through your door, but you couldn't go through because of the loading screen. So, you know, it is what it is.
What's going on, Sick?
What up?
Yeah, why UPS come to my house? Instead of dropping my package off, they take it and leave a note for me to pick
Fuck,
it up.
I hate when they do that shit. God, bro.
And the office is like an hour away from my house.
Bro.
Ain't nowhere in hell in this traffic where I live at, I'm going to get there in time to pick up my handheld.
I knew it. It was your handheld. Okay, so they do that sometimes when you have a very expensive package, UPS. But then sometimes they used to do that shit, and I don't know, man. I think they used to do that shit just to get on my fucking nerves. Oh man, that sucks. Luckily for me, my UPS built headquarters was right around the corner from my house at the time, so damn, an hour drive? Fuck. That sucks, man. Well, you ordered it from Amazon?
No, you know what? I ordered from PlayStation. It was supposed to show up. It never did.
I hate that shit.
Hey man, what did you order from PlayStation? What did you get from
The Sony handheld.
See
the Portal.
Again, I'm still under the belief that I don't think Sony thought this was gonna sell that well. I tried to go in Best Buy and buy it. That sucker was gone.
They underestimate a lot of shit, and this is one of them.
What it was.
Yeah, $200 ain't shit. $200 ain't shit for.
I went to GameStop, gone. Cause I was like, they flipping out. So I was like, maybe I can get it because I didn't get it yesterday. And man, they sold out everywhere down here.
Yeah,
where I'm at in Florida.
They told you, psych. You thought you was gonna get this? No, sir.
So when you gonna try to go up there and get it tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning when UPS is open.
Yeah. Make sure you got all your info, cause they be acting stupid sometimes. Make sure you got the note and everything.
I catch that motherfucker on camera, so he can't debate that.
Oh yeah. So you saw him on camera with the package?
Yeah, he showed up at the door.
So if they don't, if they act like they don't have that shit, that nigga probably stole that shit and sue that whole fucking company. I swear, a couple of my packages they did that shit. I remember because I had to go back through Amazon and get my get reimbursed because they kept coming to my house hours that I wasn't there and claiming that they like nobody was there. And then other packages they just leave right.
Wait, hold on, Jay. We ain't gonna let you just slide after you just said that.
Wow. Oh man, y'all not gay shit.
You just said they came over while you wasn't home and said that you wasn't home. Because you wasn't home.
Yeah, because I wasn't home. But look, I was about to say this. Most of my packages they just leave at the fucking door. No, but all of the packages they left that dumbass note. I was never able to catch them. So then I had to like get my money back.
Don't do it. I can tell you why they don't do it, man. Because for every package that you call and say you never received, they get an insurance claim on that bitch. So they like, you know what? If they not there, just bring that bitch back to the office. Let them come pick it up. I think that's totally what it is, bro. It's just costing them more money than it's worth.
Well, I'm happy that Amazon has their own delivery, and I have not had to deal with that shit in years. So this was like many years ago.
If anything comes out, if any device is released, if I can go pick it up from the store, I'd rather go pick it up from the store than have them deliver it anyway.
I agree. There's a UPS little station over there, so you know if I ever have to. I could just tell them to drop it there, or the Amazon lockers down the street. Just drop that shit in there. But what's going on, DJ? Have you beaten Spider-Man yet? DJ?
Oh man,
have you beaten Spider-Man yet?
Dude, I've been taking my time. It's a slow burn. Very slow. I know y'all beat it already, so I'm not even going to ask.
I wasn't trying to rush through it, though.
Man, y'all be taking so long to play these games.
See, that motherfucker beat me. I was taking my time. It's other motherfuckers that still didn't beat the game. I was like, what's going on over here? Like, I thought I took long.
I was out of the country, so I had an excuse.
Man, you supposed to take your PlayStation out of the country. You might not be able to bring it back.
I'm going sick. They would have steal that shit in my damn suitcase.
Oh, nigga, you was going to Jamaica, nigga.
I'm going to Jamaica. They would have taken that thing out of the suitcase.
He didn't even have to say it. I already knew what he was saying.
Yo, they would have taken that thing. I'm like, yo, we got a free package down here.
But I got a PS5.
Yeah, nah. So that's why it was a slow burn for me. I got back on it today because I got back in town on Monday.
Okay, well that makes sense.
But I'm loving it though. I am loving it. It is a 10 out of 10 for me so far.
Oh, okay. That's what our next topics were. I just want to run through this. I'm really, really happy about this.
I see why they're nominated for Game of the Year instead of Starfield.
Come on, bro. Come on, man. We're not trying to start a war over here, man. Come on, bro.
But I understand why they're nominated. And people say, why is it nominated over Starfield? I understand why. It's a better game. I'm sorry.
Hold on. What if the Starfield nominated nation is loading?
Well, it's taking too damn long.
Well, there you go. Maybe it's loading. Maybe it's the 7th nomination, but we just can't see it yet. By the way, Jetmoto is coming back to PlayStation through PlayStation.
I already downloaded it, bro. I already downloaded it.
Is it available now?
It's available now. Classic title, bro.
Really?
Classic title. Go and get that bitch. No, I'm just playing.
You freaking me out, man. God damn.
No. It is coming though.
I know. Next Tuesday. Damn, bro. You really gonna do me like that? Shit.
This nigga ran to his PlayStation.
Bro, Bro, for real, man. Like, hey, that I've been talking about bringing that shit back for a while, and I'm not sure if they listened to us or they just ran out of games to add. But look, a win is a win, man. So fuck it. Just hey.
No, man, they are purposely trickling those games out, bro.
Well, at least I know we're gonna get 2 and 3, so I'm pretty excited about that.
As soon as they add it, bro, I'm buying that shit, dog.
And
don't.
And I'm hoping
I own it already. So
oh yeah, well, so, they've been pretty good with giving me the games I already own. So there's been a few, but
I don't know if they're gonna actually add it to our library. Like, we know you purchased this, or is it just gonna be as long as it's in this classic catalog?
So the way you'll see it is like if you download it from Plus, it'll have Plus by it. If you go in the store and it doesn't say, it says just download, but it doesn't have Plus by it, it means they acknowledge that you already own it.
Yeah.
So there are some, just look over some of your classic games and you will see it. But I already know you buy all of your games, but before you click the download, just go look at it and see if it has the price by it. It means they didn't acknowledge that you own it. There was one classic game that they did that too. It was,
I don't buy any games. I like for all of my games to be curated.
Twisted Metal did that to me. Like, I own Twisted Metal on and I was playing on a PS3 not too long ago. Still have my PS3 right beside my PS4.
Wait, Twisted Metal Black, or
the original. The original Twisted Metal from the PlayStation 1. I owned it.
Gotcha.
Digital.
Yeah, I own it.
They didn't acknowledge it. That's the only one they didn't acknowledge. All my other games, they acknowledged it. Like my Gran. Well, I didn't. I have Grande at 3. But I don't know if they're ever going to bring that back. I really wish they would.
They need to put the PSP Twisted Metal on there.
I know the one you talk about, too. They probably will. I mean, they got around to giving us all the siphon filters. So, I'm pretty hopeful. But like Six said, they're trickling all that shit down, man. Like,
yeah, they're doing it purposely,
God
man.
Damn,
why give you everything at once for you to then complain that nothing's coming?
You want more.
Yeah. So I get why they're doing it. Do I think that that's good that they're doing it that way? As a consumer, no. I would rather them give out more, but I understand it.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I can't get a list that quick. Sick. Thank you for joining, man. I'm so happy to talk to you about this next topic because I need to know what your thoughts are. Suicide Squad.
Oh, day one. It's been a day one since since they showed the old shit. Hell yeah, absolutely, 1000%, bro.
The gamer the sick is. Yeah, the gamer the sick is. I understand.
I am absolutely 1000% serious.
So
bro.
My
thing is, I play games to have fun, and if I'm having fun, cool. You know what I'm saying? If I buy the game and it's no fun, then I move on to the next, bro. It's that so easy.
What is it? It's 4-player co-op, right?
Yeah, it's 4-player co-op. You're in Metropolis. You're tasked to take down the Justice League. They've been infected. The scenario that Batman's been training for, literally, Batman talks about it multiple times in comic books and in cartoons. Like, what happens if the Justice? The reason why I want to buy this game is not because I agree with any of the stuff they're doing with it. It's more about the story that I know about the Justice League, the story I know about DC Comics. How much I love DC Comics and their storyline. How is it gonna go? What's gonna go on with your boy Batman? Batman, you know, you watch Batman a lot. I know you did because we both grew up the same generation. He said he had contingencies for every Justice League, so I need them to make me understand why Batman was not able to take down the Justice League when he has those plans. But he got infected too. From the last trailer we saw, not the one we just saw this week, but the first trailer months ago, he got infected and he killed somebody. So, and then this is after the events of Arkham Knight or after the events of Arkham City.
Mhm.
Because I thought after Arkham Knight, did Batman die? Because I didn't beat that game.
They claimed he died. Do I believe he died? No.
Even if he died, Batman, there's a comic book, an older one, where he claimed that he has multiple clones, not just one. So he's already prepared to die.
That was the plot armor, bro. That's the plot armor. That's if we fuck up with any of these storylines, this will save us.
Yeah, that will save us. Yeah. I'm interested in their story. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Suicide Squad. I watched the first movie. I watched the James Gunn movie, which I loved. That James Gunn Suicide Squad movie should have been the only Suicide Squad movie anybody's seen. It was really well done compared to the first one. But I do like the way that the first Suicide Squad movie did make sure they had Batman a part of the story. This is gonna be different, you know. We haven't seen a lot of these characters in a video game in a very long time. You know, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman. I think on a story level, it's gonna be good. I'm not 100% sold on, and this is coming from a dude that loves co-op. That's what's so weird about this. I'm not sold on what they're doing.
100% sold. I'm 100% sold, bro. What do we always ask from these creators? We ask for them to create and just pretty much make what comes to their heart and not what they just feel like will sell, bro. So I'm willing to give any of these developers a chance, any of them, to show me whether or not they're worth the money that people are paying to have them employed. And if it turns out that Suicide Squad Justice League is a load of fucking crap and a trash ass game, then that's exactly how I'm gonna look at it, and that's how I'm gonna look at their future games. This is Rocksteady we're talking about, bro. Do y'all really think Rocksteady is about to drop the ball like that?
I can't speak on the Rocksteady that they are now. It's like we just talked about Konami. Konami has a legendary history, but they're not the same Konami we knew and loved. Just like Bethesda, just like Activision, like they all have a legendary past, but they're not the same. So I have to see what Rocksteady is right now. So, I know you'll get it. I do believe they probably have some sort of a beta. I've looked at the whole 19 minutes. From what I saw, I'm not sold on it day one, but I understood a lot more. And I do, you know me, I'm loving the details. They went to the Hall of Justice and they didn't walk around enough for me. I might get the fucking game just to walk around on some stuff. So
I'm pouring into the pot, man. I'm pouring into the pot, bro. I'm gonna believe in their magic. Because Rocksteady has not let me down, bro.
They said this is 5 years after Arkham Knight. They said this takes place 5 years of Arkham Knight. Yeah, they made Arkham.
They did make Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I liked Arkham Knight, so let me be clear on that. I'm not on the bandwagon of that game was trash or whatever the case. I just thought it had too much Batmobile. That's my biggest gripe with that game.
And I know why they did it. Because they didn't give us enough Batmobile in the other two. But yeah, I agree. They put too much of it.
That game had a higher kill count than Batman 89.
It's illegal.
For real, that man killed so many people in that damn game. It wasn't even funny. You telling me that people got hit with that Batmobile and they would survive?
I remember people was bitching about Ben Affleck. Remember when he tore through the fucking truck with the Batmobile on Batman v Superman? He was like, "Yeah, they fucking died. They probably did die." Especially when he threw the fuck. Remember when he kicked the grenade back at the dudes in the hallway? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they was definitely dead, bro. Yeah. And then the explosion with the flamethrower. When he was trying to, yeah, he definitely killed some people. Yeah. Kyle says, and this is CAL. You say the Suicide Squad game is more of a WB Games decision and not a who? and not a Rocksteady decision.
Are you gonna give Rocksteady a chance to show you what they're gonna do in that space, or are you just gonna put it off on WB and write the game off? I mean, it's your choice, it's your money. Shit, nobody can tell you how to spend it. But me personally, I'm gonna give Rocksteady I'm gonna give them the leeway that I wouldn't give a lot of other developers, because they've showed a history of being able to make a great game. So
yeah, I understand you and why you're buying it, and I understand a lot of other people why they're a little bit more cautious. I'll say this: games as a service is here to stay as long as we give them a place to stay. Not to be too political with the the Disney shit, but Disney backtracking on just the Snow White shit, where they had a diverse cast and now they CGI'd the entire cast to make them look like the original Snow White, Seven Dwarf, which shows that if you put pressure on any company, no matter how big they are, they will do what you want. So
of course,
I would just say this: if anybody that does not feel the same way as Sick about this game, that's perfectly okay. If enough people feel the same way, they'll do what you want. You remember true. What happened, Sick? Like a couple months ago, they showed it off, and a lot of people wasn't feeling it. They was like, okay, we got to go back to the drawing board. We're going to try to fix this. We're going to try to add this. We're looking at it,
The problem with that, though, Jay, is a lot of people who were very vocal have no intentions of buying the game at all, no matter how much they change it. No matter how much they change it, they don't have any intentions of buying it, bro. So I wouldn't take that and say, you know what, people were loud and vocal, because a lot of people who said no matter what, they weren't going to buy the game if it was a service-based game, those were the loudest people, bro. Just because the game was a service-based game.
And those are the Xbox fans that like to get free shit.
I'm not blaming that on Xbox fans, because I seen that from fans.
No, that was everybody.
It wasn't just them.
That was everybody.
It wasn't just them. Everybody was looking for the next Batman Arkham game from Rocksteady, and this is what they proposed, and people just don't agree with it. No matter what they do, no matter how many changes they make, people are still not going to like the game.
Well, this is the thing. Sick's gonna buy the game day one. He's gonna enjoy it.
Absolutely, 1000%. Pre-order.
It is gonna matter though if the game is financially successful or not for
absolutely.
For WB, because WB, and we're not talking about just the gaming division. We talking about all of WB. They hit or miss.
For sure.
Most of the time they've been missing. Barbie, really good. No, Barbie was really good this year. And Hogwarts Legacy was really good for WB. But Barbie and Hogwarts Legacy is not going to save WB from their financial problems. Now, if they can produce a little bit more hits, then that'd be great. Now, we don't know what's going to happen if... I'm going to be honest. I'm on a realistic tip. From what I'm seeing with this game versus Avengers, it is much better than Avengers. This is coming from somebody that invested a lot of money in Avengers, picked up Avengers day one, beat the game, played it multiple hours with co-op. This is a much better game than Avengers. This is what you expected in Avengers, an open world city, multiple Easter eggs to characters that you know and love. I'm more sold on the new 19-minute deep dive than I was on the first trailer. I'm seeing more that I need.
First trailer, give it to me.
Yeah,
so that's the thing. If it doesn't make money, David Zaslav, I think the dude's name is, their CEO, he's gonna drop that shit with the quickness, because he always does stuff like that. Like
Sick.
Yeah,
I've supported shit that other people didn't. You know that, right? What was the game called?
I bought that.
What was that other game? No. We almost there. What was that? The fucking WB Smash Brothers game. Multiverses.
Multiverses. Yeah, there you go.
Bro, now listen. I platinumed the game 2 months before they announced that they were taking it offline to bring it back. That was cap. We knew it was cap when they announced it. That was cap. Why? Because You have not talked about bringing that game back online next year. What you did talk about is this new Games as a Service title is going to come out in February 2nd. And that's this big full circle moment. I want to have a engaging conversation with all of you guys. Somebody's going to move. Not somebody. People are moving out of February. It's just too fucking much now.
They do it every fucking year, bro.
Huh?
Every year the same exact thing happens, bro. This is
I know, but this is like 3 times worse than what happened last year. When
no, it's real bad. This time. You know what I truly believe. I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. I think that everybody around the world, all of these devs across the globe, knows that people who work are getting their income taxes around that month. And that's why they all want to drop, because then people have disposable cash that they just willing to throw away.
I agree, but most gamers pre-order shit ahead of time, especially if it's day one quality. Like, bro, I got Helldivers out the way, bro. I'm picking up. I'm gonna pre-order Final Fantasy and Gran Blue next month, and I'm good. Like,
I'm not gonna pre-order anything because I am broke as a joke.
Fuck out of here. This dude got paid by Phil Spencer yesterday, bro. Come on, man. Stop that. Cutting that promo for Game Pass.
Man,
but for real, man, like,
free, bro.
Nigga,
that's what I really need.
And you wanna know what's crazy about it? I'm gonna go to my calendar, bro. I'm gonna go to my calendar and I'm gonna go.
There's a lot of game coming out.
Yeah, because and the reason why I say that, and we segue from Suicide Squad is because Suicide Squad coming out like what February 2nd, and then the next week is Helldivers, and then the week after that is like something else like Gran Blue and Persona. And
isn't Rebirth coming out in February?
Yes, at the end of February.
Sure. Anything that's coming out around the time of Rebirth is getting overlooked. I'm telling you this shit right now.
I agree. And
so
is that why you think they're doing it?
Hey.
Coming out in that early part of February?
Nah, they still gonna have to move, bro. Cause
I'm talking about Suicide. Suicide Squad.
Wait, when is Suicide Squad supposed to drop?
February 2nd.
What day? That's crazy. I don't think they moving though.
I don't think they gotta move, but I will say this.
Move, though.
You know why I don't think they're gonna move? Because that game is gonna be a game that's gonna be one of those games that build over time. So they don't need to get all of their money all at one particular time.
This is what I want. I mean? This is what I want from Suicide Squad: a commitment to this game, and for them to grow in that aspect, to explore the. Oh wow. I'm looking at the pre-orders. It look like more people picking up Helldivers. Okay. Helldivers getting up there now. So they can explore under that. I would love a 4-player, 5-player co-op Justice League game with Justice League characters. I mean, you're showing us that you can explore outside of like the gritty Batman gameplay. I would love it. It's going to be interesting to go up against people like Green Lantern and Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman and fight them and, see how you can take them down. Probably could be some long ass boss battles, especially the Flash. I don't even really know how you got to deal with that.
They gonna nerf.
Okay, let's get to it. Where's my calendar for February? Valentine's Day, President's Day. I don't got shit on my calendar, but fuck it. Let's get started. Prince of Persia: Lost Crown, January 18th. Not bad.
I'm looking forward to that.
Okay. Persona 3 remake.
Okay.
There we go. Huh?
Not really looking forward to that.
Okay, that one comes out the same day as Suicide Squad. That's February 2nd.
You serious?
Yeah, that's February 2nd. Suicide Squad did go up for pre-order. I think it was yesterday, but it is all the way at the very bottom. I do believe a demo or a beta can get more word of mouth. We've seen the greatness that it was able to do for Final Fantasy 16. I think if you can give a good showpiece to everybody, get that last expectation or that impression out of people's heads, it'll do good. 4-player co-op, online beta, multiple people, content creators playing it.
Will it do good though? Will it do good?
I mean, it could gameplay convinces a lot of people. I've been gaming on YouTube for a long time. I can't tell you. I'm just up here minding my own business, and the dude said, "Man, I picked up the game, man. What you showed was hot fire, man. I picked it up." I'm like, "Oh, okay, man." You know, like gameplay just do crazy shit, bro. I'm telling you. Like,
I can't believe the hype on that because I sat up there and watched gameplay of Lords of the Fallen after buying it, and the gameplay those people got versus the gameplay I got. Lords of the Fallen is not that good.
Sometimes you don't follow everybody's gameplay. Sometimes you don't. It's sick. You know that dude on fucking Twitter called Much? He be making those cinematic combat videos. I was like,
yeah.
I love the same game you love, bro. My game never end up like that. Sony Legend too, yeah. I like my shit don't end up like that, show. Like,
dude, I mean, damn, this game, yeah.
Yeah. Suicide Squad is February 2nd, but let me see what's the deluxe edition looking like. You'll let us play it early? Yes, you are. If you get the deluxe edition, you get to play it early, and that'll be January 30th. Deluxe edition is $100. Standard
what?
For Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, the deluxe edition is $100. The standard game is $70. Listen, man, y'all know what I say. I buy a lot of $70 games and then I turn around and do deluxe edition on some of the better ones. So it's really all up to you. If they believe they have a hit, they believe it. Just because you believe it don't mean it's gonna come true. I mean, this game is going to need a lot of people to support. Because WB wants this game to exceed expectations. You know. I mean, they got it.
To exceed expectations too.
Yeah, they got what they need. I mean, they got, characters we all know and love. Flash, Superman, all of them. You got to fight the Justice League. Suicide Squad, which isn't bad. Like I said, I enjoyed both of the movies. Some people hated the first one. I actually liked the first movie. I loved the second one more. Graphics look good. Open world. Guns. I mean, I think the more I see it, it'll grow on me. And probably if I get my hands on it, it'll probably grow enough to be a day one. So, we'll see. What's the deluxe edition looking like? Let me see what's going on here. It has a lot of shit they're giving you, by the way. Okay, so for the deluxe edition, $100. You get the full game. You get classic outfits, Justice League outfits. Okay, that one sells you. 3 Black Mass Notorious weapons, Squad Gold weapon dolls, 1 Battle Pass token, 72-hour early access, no shade color swatches. I don't know what that last one is. Probably some comic book type of shit. And if you buy the standard edition, you get the full game and classic outfits. Not bad. Classic outfits on both. How are they gonna do a game like this? What do they add? Maybe they add more Justice League people that you fight later on as time goes on, or more like different cast of Suicide Squad characters, because there was a lot of Suicide Squad members. So that'll be interesting. What's going on?
Why you ain't screaming like that?
Huh? Oh.
You act like you could feel the bullets or something. What's going on?
Grand Blue Fantasy. Grand Blue Fantasy is coming out February. When is it? Grand Blue Fantasy is January 29th. Okay.
Oh.
January 29th. I thought it was February. Why does it keep...
No, I'm definitely getting that Grand Blue Fantasy, man.
Oh yeah, I've been waiting too long for that shit. I might pre-order that one next month too.
That's Relink. That's the RPG, right?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Covering that shit for 5 years, man. Since we were doing podcasts with Google Plus, For real, man. Long ass time. Helldivers
finally got it together. I see.
Yeah, Helldivers is already pre-ordered. Oh shit, Tekken 8. I forgot about Tekken 8. January.
They pissed me off with that.
Why?
I was gonna pick that up day one, bro.
What they do?
Eddie's LC.
They don't got my man Eddie in there. They don't got Christy in there. And
Oh
then they had all
yeah.
these man, I was like, bro, get the fuck out of here.
See, because they know what they're doing. They know which characters to sit up there and put behind a paywall.
That is pretty fucked up. You go put Eddie behind.
I didn't see Armor King. Like, where's Armor King, bro? Like, come on, come on.
Armor King has been rolled into King. He has like a lot of his moves. Like they've just basically eliminated some characters and some characters they put behind the paywall.
Man,
we got Jack, P Jack. Nah, man, you ain't gonna give me multiple Jacks and not give me goddamn Armor King, bro. Like, fuck out of here.
Shoot, P Jack is not in the original cast.
Was Law in there?
No.
Yeah, Law is in there. Law's in there.
Law's in 8?
Yeah, Law's in. They did a whole.
Sorry. I thought you was talking about the other dude.
No, Law's
the
in
cop.
there.
The cop from part 3.
What about Lei Wulong?
He's going to DLC too, like they did him in 7.
That's bullshit.
Is Lei the cop?
Yeah.
The drunken master cop? Okay. Damn. Fuck. I remember him from 3, man. I used to play as him all the time. Okay.
They're trying to move people towards playing newer characters. That's why they keep on bringing all these new characters to see who sticks and who.
Sony need to do what you know they need to do. They need to make a contract and get Tekken 3 put on PlayStation. I don't care what they have to do. They need to get it done.
They got Tekken 2.
Yeah, that's nice. But I want Tekken 3. Like, come on, bro. Tekken 3 was... It sucks that not enough people talk about how awesome Tekken 3 was, bro.
He's like, yo, that's nice.
Yeah, bro. Tekken 3 all the way. give me Tekken 3, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's
for real. Damn, bro. Nah, bro. Nah, it's funny how Tekken 3 was a PS1 game too, and they had such a big leap.
On premise alone. I mean, not premise, principle alone. I can't do it, bro. I'll get it down the line, bro. I'm not getting it day one, bro. I feel like they really tried me.
Did you get Mortal Kombat day one?
No,
I didn't either.
No,
I passed on it, but it's not like pass on it forever. I'm gonna pick it up, but
I'll get it eventually. It's just not high on the priority list. I think Street Fighter was probably my favorite game that came out that was fighting. And,
pick that up.
I love Mortal Kombat for the fatalities, but I don't know if it could top Street Fighter. Did you already do your nominations for the Game Awards?
I told him what I wanted to do, so he
no, but I'm saying, are you doing? No. I'm not talking about for that one. I'm talking about for the actual Game.
No,
Awards. The Jeff Keighley Awards. Did you choose your nominations?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I did the best I could with what they basically forced me to do, like vote for games I didn't give a fuck about. But I did what I did. I want everybody to know, I don't think that Spider-Man is going to win, but I did vote for Spider-Man.
Oh no, it's not gonna win.
Yeah, I just want everybody to know that, like, if Spider-Man doesn't win, don't come back to my channel and say, "Hey, you thought." No, I do not. I don't think Spider-Man's
it's gonna win because I think they're propping it up with I think they're trying to prop up Baldur's Gate.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna either be Baldur's Gate or possibly, maybe, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
So you think they're gonna do
That'd be disrespectful to Baldur's Gate. That would be so disrespectful. And I didn't pick up Baldur's Gate, but that would be very disrespectful if you let Zelda win.
Baldur's Gate is not everybody's cup of tea either, though.
I know,
you know
but
like,
I'd rather something new than.
A lot of people are praising that game, but a lot of people aren't gonna play that game. It's not the typical RPG.
That's not gonna stop them from doing what they did last year, where it wins.
Oh no! They're gonna look. Like I said, the game awards are the PC whatever we want to win game awards. That's really what the fuck that shit is, because they're the ones that's gonna come out in droves. PlayStation fans aren't really gonna roll out in droves. A lot of people don't even know about the game awards, but people who are constantly on the PC anyway, they're gonna know about the game awards and they're gonna go out and vote. And whatever they choose to win is gonna win. Game of the year, honestly, that shit is based on what you believe is the game of the year. That's all to it. If you think Starfield is the game of the year, then that's the game of the year, bro. It only matters what you believe, bro. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks.
Well, I believe Starfield is game of the year.
People choose.
I think.
Deep
down in my heart, I believe Starfield is game of the generation.
Well, that's what it is. That's what it is.
No, but every generation. I believe it's game of every generation.
If you believe in magic,
hey.
I hope
you said Baldur's Gate multiple times, so I went back to the sales report. It's not in the top 20.
It's not. It's gonna win though, because the few million people that did buy it and did play it, they were on PC, brother.
I know you have a valid point when you said it, but I did want to go look up just to check, because I don't remember even saying Baldur's Gate when we covered the sales. Yeah, it's not in the top 20 for October. It's not in the top 20 for the entire year.
Nope. But it's gonna win though. It's the underdog, bro. It's the underdog. It was once upon a time a PC exclusive. Well, actually, no, it was on Stadia too. But come on, RIP Stadia. Pour out some liquor for him.
I won't do that. No.
Why did y'all hate Stadia so much, bro? Like,
listen. I'm gonna be 100% honest. When people in our community was hopping on that shit and then other people just ignoring them, I was one of the people I just didn't care. I knew what that was. I knew how long it was gonna last. It lasted a lot. I mean, it was Google though, right? Like, I mean, they could have funded it longer, but they was like, nah, this ain't it. We got like 20 people online. You know, it ain't worth it. Yeah, I mean, and I don't want to hear no bullshit. Oh, it didn't release on Xbox yet. Nah, that shit was on PC, and that shit was on PlayStation. I know people that got Baldur's Gate based off of the hype, but I know a lot of people that didn't pick up Baldur's Gate based off the hype. And I did. I was one of those people that did not pick it up. My eyes on it, and I think it's an interest. It's just not my cup of tea. You know, and when I was a younger man, I'm in my 80s now, but when I was a younger man, I used to be able to do the strategy RPGs. I have time and shit. I already knew. I was like, I just know I'm not gonna have enough time with the new job and new shit I'm doing. Like, nah, I
meant to ask you, nigga. You doing a stream late as hell, boy. I don't never remember seeing you.
I know. I told everybody I do it like at 5 after work. But if I don't work on Tuesday or Thursday, I do it. You know, I used to do it in the morning. But hey, man, it is what it is. You gotta make this money, man.
Yeah, I thought I got a late notification or something. I'm like, what the hell?
Nah. YouTube's not that gracious. I'm not gonna say anything else about that. YouTube you need to fix your notification for real.
Yeah,
damn, man!
Late notification. I clicked on it. And I'm
like, that's like the most popular game of the year. Well, besides Hogwarts, and that shit didn't even chart.
What? Baldur's Gate?
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, I told you.
That is interesting. I did see that they confirmed. Oh, okay. Okay, I think I'm understanding something sick. I'm understanding something. So earlier today, I got a notification about a physical release of Baldur's Gate for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC, and it was official. It was a notification from Larian Studios. So I'm guessing that's why it's not on the top sellers? Because the NPD doesn't cover digital? Or am I missing something?
NPD does cover digital.
Was Baldur's Gate ever physical? Does anybody know? For PlayStation?
No, not yet.
No, it wasn't, but they said stay tuned, so I think they're about to announce it.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, I don't see no PlayStation fan double dipping. If you already got Baldur's Gate digital, I'm a
double dip.
For Baldur's Gate?
Hell yeah. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I'm one of the few remaining last dinosaurs out here.
For physical?
Yep.
Nah. When I get the pro, I'll go back to some physicals. Not like prime time, but no, I don't.
When I get the pro,
yeah, I do not care about this slim, bro.
Why do y'all believe
This
that there's a
fucking
pro on the horizon? Why do y'all truly believe that?
You want to know why? Because I believe in aliens, and I believe the Earth is flat and round at the same time. What?
Shit, you might be right in this case, but
Nah. I'm just saying, if a pro comes out, that'll be my go-to. I'm not. Yeah, I do like what they did with the Slim, and that would have been a big seller if the PlayStation 5 was like that from the beginning. Like, bro, do you understand the money they would have been swimming in? Woo! I could have went physical anytime I want for an extra $70. Shit.
And
let me see. Where is it? Here it is.
in which case, I mean, looking at the holiday season, a lot of people are going to be buying it and going the opposite way. Because I got basically my homeboy is buying one. And because he's worried about his kids putting stuff in the disk drive, he'll be able to take the drive off and not worry about that anymore.
I'm guessing he got babies then, because kids ain't going to do that. I hope not.
And you'd be surprised, man.
Oh,
you would.
I'm just saying that. Were we that bad? I don't think I was that fucking bad. Was I that bad?
Dude,
nah, I did stupid shit. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, we all did stupid shit.
Basically, he said that was the problem that he had with his Xbox One is that they kept on putting stuff in the disk drive, and he ended up having to get like a Series S. I'm sitting up there looking like
maybe they thought it was like a VCR or something. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Okay, here we go. This is the Baldur's Gate Deluxe Edition. It comes with the game. And they doing physical for PC also, and Xbox and PlayStation 5. Soundtrack, a map, book or something like that, and stickers, and yeah. I mean, you did what you did. They don't seem to have a release date, but hey, I'm sorry, Sick. I'm just no interest. I mean, I think the game is cool and all. It's just no interest. If you're
not into Dungeons and Dragons, you probably wouldn't be into that.
I mean, I like medieval RPGs and shit. This is what I want to say. Right?
Nah, but when I say Dungeons and Dragons, I'm talking about dice rolling. I'm talking about a real.
I've seen the gameplay and I know about Dungeons and Dragons, and yeah, I'm not interested at all.
Exactly.
That's a little too slow for me.
At least you know yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's.
Well, I wanted to talk to you about what I was thinking, and what I'm thinking is, yeah, this is definitely going. Because this is an indie. This is the indie MO. Remember, they bring out the game digital. They make enough money to go physical. Yeah, they stay independent. Yeah,
dude, man, hoping that's what happened with Like Dragon.
And Jeff Keighley, how many times has given Game of the Year to indie games? Multiple times.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna put that on him. He didn't give anything to anybody, bro. That's just how that shit pans out, bro.
Well, the judges.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they got the same fucking judges from 6 years ago.
I'm telling you, the judges are PC-centric judges, so they're always going to go for something that's on every platform, not things that are on singular platforms. There will sometimes be those standouts that just win, but I just don't see that happening, bro.
Sick.
I
see some odd.
I
see 3 discs for Xbox.
Oof.
You see what?
I see 3 discs for Xbox.
3 discs for what?
For the Xbox.
For Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, for Baldur's Gate.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that does suck. Well, you know what, man? It sucks to be them sometimes, man. They try, but they can't get a fucking W. We got 2 discs for PlayStation.
I'm wondering, what is that? Is that like a soundtrack or something that they're giving you?
Oh
with
no,
it?
no. The one on the left, the one on the right is a soundtrack. The one on the left those are the games.
Wow, so it took 2 discs for PlayStation 2. You know, that's kind of crazy.
That's just at this point, it's just the dev. I'm shocked that. Look, man, some devs have the magic and others just don't.
To be honest with you, I don't see why they put so much emphasis on physical games anymore.
That's
I
wild,
wouldn't.
bro. Can anybody tell me what the
or here sometimes likes having something he can touch.
Let me go check Baldur's Gate real quick. Let's see if they just maybe give me the gigabytes for this shit, even though I don't own it. Okay.
That's gonna be a fat ass case.
Damn, they gave us access to all the Baldur's Gates. We got Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2, Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. We're only missing Baldur's Gate 2, I think.
Wait, you get that with the
No. I'm just saying the games we have available digital.
Oh, gotcha.
I didn't know we had all those Baldur's Gates.
Man, listen, man, digital is the way to go, man. Y'all can keep harping on this physical media.
Oh no, that shit 100. That shit 100 gigs.
Yeah, I don't care about that at all, bro.
Damn.
Hey, man, the only reason I want physical just licensing. If the licensing goes away,
yeah,
at least I get representation.
Yeah,
if the licensing goes away, you still have it if you bought it digitally.
Even if they lose licensing to the music?
Yeah, you just can't buy it.
Yeah.
You can't buy it, but you already have whatever it is that
they took a lot of games I have off of the store, but I still have them, like Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 and 1.
Yep.
Yeah, I still have those.
As long as you have them on your account, you own them. Nobody new can buy them, though.
I got PT. I got all that shit.
And even though they did say it was terrible.
I had the Matrix little tech demo until it got corrupted. I don't know how that happened, but...
Yeah. Wait, they took that away? They took the Matrix demo away?
They took it off the store, and then I tried to play it about 2 weeks ago, and it was corrupted, and I couldn't play it anymore. And I don't know how that happened. I mean,
weird.
The game got corrupted. I went into the game like it was starting and everything, and it said, when I was at the start menu, it said some sort of fucking error.
Nah, they did that purposely.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That didn't just randomly happen.
I was like, oh, man, that sucks. Okay. Damn. Well, Baldur's Gate is going to be physical. It's going to be 2 discs on PlayStation and 3 discs on Xbox. Good luck to Lorien Studios trying to get people to buy that shit physical. Maybe PC fans will support you again. I feel...
Nah, PC niggas ain't buying that shit again. Not even for the disc, bro. Like... That shit ain't even happening, bro. Like, bro, why would you do that? It just doesn't.
I'm not double dipping when there's so many other games I have not paid off yet. I would not. That would not be me. That's all I'm gonna say. If you're gonna make your game physical, make it physical at the same time digital is available. And this is coming from somebody that's been buying nothing but digital because I have a digital only console. But I feel like it is only fair. Like, bring that shit out at the same time. Like. You really expect somebody to buy that shit physical? Holiday season coming up and shit. You don't even got a release date for when the physical gonna come out. Nah, fuck out of here, man.
I mean, there's people who are waiting to buy it. I know there's some people that really do like physical. I'm just not one of them people.
Hey, man.
I'm just not one of them people.
I want to get this other topic out the way. We got a few more. So I've been looking. It's November now. I've been looking all over Digital Foundry's stupid ass YouTube channel. And Sick, you remember that comparison the guy was supposed to do? Yeah, the Gran Turismo versus Forza. I'm still waiting. Man.
He been said he not doing that.
Oh, he said he not. Where the fuck was I?
Bro said he got better shit to do, dog.
Are you serious? Damn!
No, I'm serious about that. I'm serious about. I know I make jokes, but
I
he
was
like,
really waiting for. Ah, fucking bitch.
Well, at least you know why you ain't seen it now.
Well, I think he understands that everybody, and I kept telling everybody in our streams. I kept saying he may not end up doing it because everybody already beat him to the chase. I follow like 2 Gran Turismo content creators. Do you know that one guy that does the comparisons on Twitter?
No.
Ah, damn. Well, it's a guy that does the comparison. He has the he either has the Xbox or the PC version, and
I think I know who you're talking about.
And he does those.
I think he has like the Mexican flag or Italian
flag. Yes. It's
like
green, white, and red. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's done a great job. There's been other people on YouTube that's done a great job doing a comparison. We didn't need Digital Foundry unless they were going to be on time. My thing with Digital Foundry is most of their comparisons are never on time.
No, it's never on time when it's in favor of a platform outside of Xbox.
Yeah, they don't get paid to be on time for that.
Well, they did not help fucking Forza at all because Forza's dead. It debuted at number 17.
Something that's just trash. The game is just fucking trash. They released it in a trash state. They deserved a trash reception. They deserve for people not to go and fucking buy the game because that was disrespectful, bro. You can't be out here disrespecting people's time like that.
They talking about they have better things to do. Better things like what, motherfucker? RoboCop?
No, Super Mario Wonder. I think he moved on to Super Mario Wonder.
16 fucking minutes, bro. Like, the fuck? What is there to analyze? Nah, it's cool though. I'm good. Good. I just wanted it to be there for the record for all the idiots.
You sound like you're gonna go and beat up the guys, man.
It's not worth it. No.
Might have to tell Digital Foundry they got beef up their security.
I understand what type of people Digital Foundry are. So this is kind of on page for them. It's on
brand.
Yeah, it's on brand for them. Like, hey, this is what they do. Like, hey, they're PC centric. This is not gonna make the PC version of that same game look good. It's not gonna make the Xbox version look good. You know, they've already given so many praise to Gran Turismo 7 with the VR as well as the PS5. Yeah, it's all good, bro. Damn, bro. They were all over that Alan Wake too. And I watched both of the comparisons and I was just like, I don't see what y'all see. I mean, I'm happy for the people that's happy for the game.
But did they cover RoboCop?
Yes, they did.
Did they cover RoboCop in the same manner? Saying that it was a minor, saying that it was just a minor win and all of that shit?
No, because RoboCop got 1 video and Alan Wake got 4 videos from them. You've seen this before with Cyberpunk and
of course
and Witcher 3 when it came out. Yeah, Digital Foundry covered Witcher more times than like fucking. I think it was upwards of almost 20 different videos for Witcher 3.
Yep.
Me personally, I did not beat Witcher 3, so I can't talk about the story and never have, but what I will say is that when the game came out...
Whoa. You never beat The Witcher?
No. I had a day one, too.
Crazy.
Yeah, I got a day one.
Wait, did you not like it? What was it about it that you didn't that didn't really gel with you?
All the hype, and I don't normally pick games up, based off of hype, but when I was a little bit younger, I used to do it every now and then. And that was the one time I did it for that generation, and I was very disappointed with the visuals from what what was advertised and what we actually got on consoles for the PlayStation 4. And this was day one. And, when Witcher came out, just think about all the other games I had already played by that time. I was very disappointed. I think the following week I took it back, traded it in, got something else. I've tried to get back into it. I've also purchased the Witcher Digital, and I just, after that, remember that one update?
Got the update?
Yeah, got the update. It's just wasn't feeling it. Maybe after I'm finished with Cyberpunk, I'll go back. I had a lot of fun with Cyberpunk before Spider-Man. I was on that shit a lot.
Oh man, you was on Cyberpunk ass, bro.
I was on that, bro. I was on that shit, and I didn't even think I was gonna be on that shit like that, bro. I don't know, man. Hey, bro, it just hit for me. It just hit.
Or were you on the hate train?
No, I wasn't on the hate train.
You can be honest.
No, I wasn't on it. No, I've never had any. I've never had any like hate for Cyberpunk. It was just I knew it wasn't fixed, and I was like, okay, it's not fixed. I'm not gonna mess with it. And I just, and when they verified that it was fixed, and I told everybody, I was like, hey, bro, this shit $30. I'll pick it up right now. I went over to the store. It was $30 right then and there. I picked it up. Bam, started playing it. Fell in love with it. Simple as that.
Look at you.
So I was like, hey, bro, they fixed it up, and I got it for $30. What I was amazed by is I got it for $30, and it was so good. I was like, damn, that's great.
So what was different from it now than when you played it before? Because I remember
I didn't. I played it through Sam's account. I was game sharing through his.
Yeah, but you still played it though.
What was different is I owned it.
What's different?
I don't get enjoyment that much when like I know it's a little different, but like if you get something for free and shit, it doesn't hit the same way as when you buy and own something. So you really gotta be like, hey, let me test out my investment. Versus somebody let you borrow their Ferrari or whatever. Like it's just not the same as you earned it. It's not the same. But
so nothing really changed except for ownership.
Ownership, visuals, attention to detail, all the things they were talking about with the police and shit. That shit was there. Like
So you thought the game was actually bad before?
No, I don't think the game was bad. I just think that the game wasn't where they wanted it to be for consoles, and it wasn't because they added all this stuff, and it did make a big difference.
So police warping into the stage really did happen.
Oh, I don't know about the when it first started. I didn't spend that much time with it, but I do know the police thing is nice. And then you can easily get them off of you. It's not like Grand Theft Auto 5, where those motherfuckers will almost always kill you. But it was good that they were like, hey, okay, you running over pedestrians. These motherfuckers are gonna be on your ass. I enjoyed the hacking more than I thought I was. Like the skill tree and shit. It felt a lot different than when I played it. Right. And it looked a lot different. And like I said, the attention to detail, which I'm a big detail freak with the visuals, it's like it got that overhaul that we expected, that obviously the PC people were able to get.
Gotcha.
And and how was the water? Ultimate question.
I don't spend a lot of time in the water, but I think it looks really good. Yeah, I don't spend a lot of time. Yeah, I'm almost always on the streets in the city, man. Like the skyscrapers are covering up the water most of the time, but I think it looks all right. Puddles look good. I'm really impressed with this fucking RoboCop. I'm guessing this is running on PC.
It's Unreal 5.
Oh.
Wait, you didn't buy the RoboCop?
Nah, I didn't buy that. I know.
Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you what. Like, I haven't picked up RoboCop yet, but it's not because I don't want to play it. It's just because I'm playing Tales of Arise right now, and I don't really see me playing anything else at the moment. But the dialogue in that game is fucking horrendous. It is nonsensical to a certain degree, dog. Like, they could have definitely did a lot better with the voice acting. People try to pawn it off. Oh, back in the days, the dialogue was just cheesy. Man, shut the fuck up. I watched all the RoboCop movies. They did not sound like that nigga.
Oh boy. Oh man. Digital Foundry. I wish I could see what their trophies and gamer score looks like. I love details as much as anybody else, but god damn, bro.
But they don't play to beat, finish, or anything to even enjoy these games. They play games to analyze them.
That's it.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't watch analyzations of anybody. You know, I don't even watch what's his name, Mike from NX Gamer or whatever.
NX Gamer,
I don't
yeah.
I don't even really watch his stuff anymore because I think they take the fun out of just enjoying gaming, bro. A lot of the stuff that they point out, most people wouldn't even know. A lot of the terminology that they use, people don't even know what the fuck that is. You know what I'm saying? And I think now people focus so much on that stuff that they don't even focus on whether or not the game is fun. Are you enjoying playing whatever it is you're playing? I don't want to play a game and be thinking, man, damn, the ambient occlusion could be just a little better. Like, I don't want to play games like that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I feel like that shit really takes the fun out of playing games when you're playing from the perspective of somebody that's just trying to tell somebody else how the game, you know, what the game is. You know what I mean? Oh, dude, I was playing. I got to the third level, and then I had a little FPS drop. Like, fuck out of here, bro.
Well, see, that's the thing. If you're a gamer, you gotta know all this stuff before they get their videos. No. Hear me out. You gotta know if a game is good before they do their analysis, before review comes out. I mean, if you have gamer intuition, you know what to stay away from. You know what that's a day one.
Yeah, but see, the problem is that sites like Digital Foundry and Mike from NX Gamer or whatever, they're directing people to shit that they would have never noticed on their own.
I still don't look for that shit though.
How are you helping them if these folks wouldn't have been looking for? I watch my kids play video games. They never look at the game and be like, yo, is this shit 60 or 45 FPS or you know, dog, I watch them and they fundamentally just have fun playing video games. Whereas in this day and age, just people try to weaponize information about games. They try to make you
right about that.
They try to make you dislike games by telling you about things that you wouldn't have noticed if they had not pointed it out.
Well, isn't that the plan for most of these people, though?
Yeah, it is.
Like they're trying to get us, the people who actually pay for these games, away from the games so that they can get more of the people that don't pay for games into the games, because the people who aren't in the games don't watch them.
I agree.
Well, I mean,
if you know, you know.
The matter is, people watch these people just to hear what they want to hear anyway, which is why when they say something good about Xbox love Digital Foundry. Oh, they're great. Oh, good analysis, great analysis. But the second they say something they don't like, oh, you guys are just ponies. No, you came to them for them to confirm something that you should have been able to confirm on your own. You are coming to them to confirm that you got the better version of a game. Why do you even care if your version is better than the version of a platform that you don't plan on buying or playing regardless? Your whole point is, if it's better, I'll buy it. If it's not better, I'm not going to buy it. Does that make any sense?
But you are forgetting that the cultists, which they are,
but answer the question first. Think about it for a second. If you will buy a game if you think that it is better, even slightly better, maybe 1 or 2 more pixels, and that's the deal breaker for you of whether or not you're going to buy a game that you would potentially enjoy, does it make any fucking sense, bro? You mean to tell me you cannot enjoy the game now that that the PlayStation is fucking dog walking the Xbox? You can't buy that game now, even though that's a game you've been looking forward to? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me, bro.
I would never be put in that type of situation because I don't think like that. But if I was thinking like that, which those cultists do think that way, I want my team to win. It's just like anybody who watches a sports team; they want their team to win, even if they.
What are they winning? What are they winning?
Even if it's a few pixels better on their console, they think they're winning. Like, they think just because it slightly performs better.
What's the award, or what is the reward for them winning?
Bragging rights, which are stupid.
Okay, now what are we bragging about?
Game
what
Pass?
they've always bragged about.
Okay.
Our console performs better than your console. That's all they brag about.
But that's not but that's usually never the case. And even if it is the case, how is it that you couldn't notice this without someone telling you? That means it's insignificant if you couldn't notice this without somebody pointing it out.
I will say after year one, or let's say after the first 2 to 3 months of these analysis, we pretty much understood what was going to keep happening. And month after month, year after year, it's pretty obvious. If they do any analysis, PlayStation most likely is going to come out on top. But it's not the defining factor for me to spend my money on any of these games. Because like I told you, Digital Foundry's analysis is so fucking late. It's just not a defining factor. I've already purchased the game months in advance, pre-ordered it, played it, maybe even beaten the game before Digital Foundry does their analysis. We were talking about the Forza shit. Now I'm back on Gran Turismo, just, you know, trying to get through more progress, learning more. Big shout out to Afro for teaching me more about, you know, Gran Turismo 7, so I know where to go and what to do. But I was waiting for that analysis, so some of the people that continue to lie out here, they just wouldn't have anything to fall back on. Now we have not validated this game, so they can't validate the game. We have not said we acknowledge the game is good because it's bad, like, you know, Sick knows. So now they won't talk about their own game. We're gonna still talk about ours because we play our games. It's a big difference between them and us. Like, they have to have the validation from not only the PlayStation community, but from the media and the reviews that they have a good game. And even then, they still won't play that game
anymore. I can't even say that they needed the validation anymore because you have people who are basically being willfully ignorant about it. You have people who sit up there and say, well, in which case I ran into somebody at a Walmart who was about to get the kid a Xbox Series S, and I was like, well, you're going to be paying for this for like 12 months, 200 and something bucks. And they were buying it just because they thought it was cheap.
12 months?
Hmm?
Why would they spend 12 months paying off $200?
No, paying for Game Pass.
Oh, gotcha.
You see, them buying that Series S, the kid didn't tell them, hey, I need these Game Pass cards to play anything.
Okay.
So pretty much sitting up there thinking, oh, well, this thing only costs $300. So you're going to pay for a month of Game Pass, which is like, shoot, Ultimate 17 and 4 is $10. You're going to pay for that. And he's going to have to sit up there and worry about, oh, as soon as it runs out, I can't play my games anymore. And then they sat up there and was like, well, what would you get? And I sat up there and was like, I get a PS5. Easy. And they were sitting up there saying, oh, well, you know, such and such got one and they don't even play it. And the first thing that went across my mind was, well, wait a minute.
So why are you about to buy it then if he knows somebody else doesn't play it?
Well, no, she's saying that the boy's cousin has a PS5 and doesn't play it, which I'm sitting there.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
The cousin has the PS5 and doesn't even play it. Did you even ask the cousin whether or not the cousin even likes video games? Because a lot of parents buy stuff for their kids because their friends say that they got one, right, and then get it, and they don't touch it because they didn't like it in the first place.
Listen.
Knew it.
You should have let that person buy that Xbox for that kid.
Hey, can I interrupt y'all real quick? I want to interrupt. So I was looking at the comparison for the Nintendo Switch version of Hogwarts, and I noticed that when he was going into like areas where you just walk in, that he would clip it, and I was like, does this game have loading screens? So I found a video 2 days ago, and it does have loading screens. It's bad. You cannot enter a town without loading. You cannot enter a building inside the town without loading. That shit's wild, bro. Because I saw a door in an area where it's an open access area in the castle, and you can just go straight in the castle. And there's a door on the Switch version, but there's not a door on the PlayStation version.
Ah, gotcha.
So Yeah, god damn. Yeah, I don't know how anybody could play like that.
I don't know why people who got Switches. I hope they're not complaining about this.
I don't think I've heard any of them complain. I think they are used to stuff like this, but
if you primarily play on the Switch, you deserve whatever you get. You do.
Yeah, you deserve what you're getting. Damn.
You deserve whatever you get if you play on that Switch.
Yeah, there's no shadows in this on the Switch version. No shadows.
They don't deserve shadows.
Shoot, playing primarily on the Switch. I don't know how you do it.
You said what? What you say?
He said exactly what I said. Why in the world would you be playing on a goddamn Switch in 2023?
I don't know how you do it.
You have the Asus.
How they gonna make an advertisement for this on the Switch? How you seriously gonna make it? Let me watch this shit.
They would just use the same advertisement that they've used for the other consoles.
Nah, they got one. They got a live action one over here on Nintendo.
I'm pretty sure the PS4 version has load screens as well.
Bro, y'all need to stop.
Not gonna look like that.
Oh, this is so sad.
It's only sad now because you have a better platform.
Goodness.
If you still on that PS4, that would still be you.
Well, I mean, they've done the comparisons. The PS4 version looks better than this.
Oh, no, it's definitely going to look better because it's more powerful.
Damn, Switch. What is the Switch, though? Where's the power ranking?
What is that, Tegra 3 or something like that?
Is that like what, a mix between PS3 and PS4?
Like 1 teraflop, bro.
1 teraflop?
Mm-hmm.
My gosh.
Man, damn, there's so many more powerful mobile chips out there that ugh.
Hey, from what I heard, the new chip is about to be something.
Ain't no fucking parent sitting on the same couch as their fucking teenager playing no fucking Hogwarts. That shit ain't realistic at all.
Mm-mm.
Hell no. That don't even look real. Like, I mean, I was sucked in for a little bit, and I was like, wait up, man. That ain't real.
Hey, man, how old is the kid?
That kid looked taller than his father.
Okay, then, yeah, that's fake. That's fake.
Yeah, that kid looked taller than his father. And he don't look nothing like his mother. It looked like maybe they adopted a kid. I don't know, man. God damn. That is not realistic at all. Oh my God. I guess if you don't know, you don't know. God. I mean, Harry Potter is hot though. Let's like Harry Potter is timeless. So this game's gonna do numbers on Switch. We looked at the
It's gonna do numbers because what else do they have, bro?
Mario and Zelda and.
Yeah, but you've invested in this garbage ass platform. If you want to play Harry Potter, nigga, that's how you gonna play it.
Oh man, shit, bro!
People buy Mortal Kombat on the Switch.
Oh, the difference between the Xbox and the Switch is the fact that Switch has games that you want to play.
Bro, hey, Sick. I know you love those simulators. Did you play Power Wash Simulator?
Absolutely, yes, sir.
How you feel about it? Because they got one of my favorite movies coming to that shit.
I didn't finish it. But it was cool for the time that I did play it.
God, they got Back to the Future, man. They got Back to the Future DLC.
I mean, they had Tomb Raider DLC too, but they had Final Fantasy DLC. But it's not what you think it is.
What do you mean?
It's just gonna be something. It's just gonna be something from the game, probably like the DeLorean.
No, they got the town. You cleaning off the clock tower and the movie theater and shit like that. Ah, fuck. God,
really?
Yeah, they know how to suck you into this shit. God fucking damn it.
Listen, man, just listen. Bite the bullet and get it, bro. Don't think about it.
You give it a try.
Don't think about it.
I ain't thinking about it.
Listen, Thief Simulator. Oh man, beautiful. Beautiful. You know how many people just houses that I was just jumping in their shit and stealing from them? Come on, man. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I
Look
loved
at
it.
PlayStation. They got all the accessories. They got the Pro Controller, the Portal, the VR headset, the PlayStation 5 Slim. PlayStation decked out this holiday. They got everything that you think you need or you don't need. They ready for this holiday.
Amazing too.
Huh?
VR is absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah. 8 o'clock. Damn, look at that. Did anybody pick up the Slim yet?
I'm trying to stay away from it, bro, but I might cave. I don't even need it, bro. I got 7 PlayStation 5s right now. I don't really
good,
need
man.
PlayStation 5.
You're fucking good.
Nah, but I just want it so I have the that model. So what I might do is I might just call up one of my homies and give him my my old PlayStation, and just so I can replace it with the Slim.
Shoot, man, I'm thinking about.
It looks nice though. Like the thing that I would like about it is, like I said, I could be digital and physical. Oh, I can be physical again.
I need a third one.
I do miss being physical. I do.
I don't miss it at all.
I mean, it's just for the games that you can't get anymore. Like, you know, like maybe if I get a game I can't get anymore physical that's no longer listed on the store, that would be good. You know?
Oh, like Scott Pilgrim? Oh no, that's listed again.
No, that's listed again.
Godzilla, which is like $400 now.
I don't know.
Didn't they delist the DuckTales game that was on PS3?
Yeah, that was gone.
Yeah.
They replaced that with Aladdin and Lion King.
You know what's crazy about that? When I bought the physical version of that game on PS3, I bought the physical version of that game and it came with a digital code and a pin.
Holy shit, that thing's worth loot, man.
Bro, oh no. That game was a fucking nightmare to play. Aladdin? Oh, I still got nightmares.
I loved Aladdin. I loved Aladdin.
I loved the game. It's just that shit was fucking challenging as a kid.
It wasn't challenging.
For me,
I can prove to you right now what was wrong with it.
What was wrong with it?
What was wrong with it was the controls. The controls were funky as shit. Like, when you move, there was a delay between movement that nobody ever paid attention to, and it had you doing some weird shit that used to get you killed. Go back and play it. Go back and play it now. You'll see.
Damn, I remember this game. I didn't even have a Sega Genesis. It's just somebody else's house. They had one, and I was playing the fuck out of this shit. Oh, they got the whole bundle. Look at that. They got Jungle Book, Lions King. You know what I heard, bro? I heard a story about Lions King. I heard that was not that they didn't think that movie was gonna be successful. They thought that Pocahontas was gonna be more successful than Lion King, and they dumped more money into Pocahontas. That shit was funny.
Damn.
And Pocahontas ended up like, huh?
Should ask them how they feel about it now.
Yeah. No, I remember watching Pocahontas. They did have all of that new generation CGI stuff. Yeah, I guess they did dump some money into that. That's weird. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, you never know. You never know. Well, guys, we about to be up out of here. I'm gonna get my dailies out the way and do some more track challenges.
What, GT?
Yeah, for GT.
Look at this man. Look at this man.
Collecting a lot of cars and shit. No, I mean, you know me. I like to have I like to have one dedicated racing game I go back to maybe each year or a gen. And since we don't got MotorStorm,
you ain't got drive. You ain't playing Drive Club no more.
No. I still got that. That shit ain't going nowhere ever. But damn, I missed that game. Fuck.
I forgot to mention MotorStorm. That was one of my damn favorites.
I know, right?
Oh man.
One day.
PlayStation said you niggas didn't buy it. So what y'all want them to do?
I paid for every version of that game. I was there.
It's funny how you have fond memories of games and then realize those games were absolute sales flops.
Yeah, I know.
Because you know why? It was more about you having fun than caring about the business side of gaming.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And that was a lot of games, man. White Knight Chronicles, Folklore, All of that. 3D dot game heroes. We're never gonna get a game like that. Ever. Ever.
Nope. Do we deserve it as a people though? Do
No.
we really deserve it?
No, we don't deserve it because if we deserved it, we would have supported something like that. Like that was that Zelda game they made, the Link's Awakening? That was Link's Awakening before that. It was 6. I supported the fuck out of that.
Now we wish.
Yeah, I know.
We wish that PlayStation would bring it back. But do we deserve it, dog?
I've talked about this a lot, Sick, and even before now, I say I do want it back, but I know y'all not gonna support it.
That's the biggest problem.
I do want it, and I think it would be nice, but I don't think y'all gonna support it. I don't think enough people gonna leave Call of Duty to give any of these shooters they claim they want back to have a chance.
Nope.
Yeah, man, I know Killzone ain't gonna get it.
Yeah.
Sure
Killzone Shadowfall stood the test of time. It's still one of the best looking first person shooters even to this day. And it doesn't matter, like Sick says, you had something better than most other shooters visually, and you didn't respect it. Went and brought the next Call of Duty to add what is it? Added a dog, and the fish moved out the way when you swim near them. Like
Call of Duty copied Killzone with the what you call it, the executions.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember when Killzone added I think they added the more devastating executions on Killzone 3.
Yeah. You can sit up there and sneak up on somebody and slit their throat.
Boy. Sick's right though. Again, how many of these amazing games will they bring back, and then people claim they want them back, and they not gonna support them?
They came out with Resistance. Resistance was a dope ass game. We didn't appreciate it. Now we don't have Resistance.
You're right though, because and Resistance got a lot of their time. They had 1, 2, 3. They had 2 handheld games, if I'm not mistaken.
The biggest problem with PlayStation fans is they spend too much time worrying about what other gamers are playing. If that wasn't the case, PlayStation would not have gone so hard when it came to fucking all of these third-party games that now the opposition owns.
Mm-hmm.
People were so worried about being included, about being able to play the game that the other people playing. Y'all basically put all of the games PlayStation was putting out to the wayside.
Shoot, so I totally agree with you with that whole thing about them doing the online and charging for online.
Yeah. Hey, you're right though, bro. Like let's dive deeper in it. We had SOCOM 4. Whether you liked it or not, we had a SOCOM.
Yep.
Then we had Starhawk, Warhawk. Like these type of games will be mega hits right now, this generation.
Shoot, Mag is basically Warzone.
The Uncharted 2 and 3 multiplayer, which was very hardcore. Love both of them. Shit, hit that car.
Hey, jeez, man.
Yeah, PlayStation, they were really listening to their gamers, and they were looking at what was. I'm fucking up in this race, I know I am. But they were listening to the gamers and what we wanted, and they really were giving us everything, man. They were giving us their best. It's one of my favorite generations because they truly were giving us the best they had.
They respected our time.
Mm-hmm. Like we're never gonna get those type of games again. Not because they can't produce it, but they can't trust us.
Nope.
I don't like to be grouped in with the rest of the PlayStation people that didn't support that stuff because it hurts me when I know I was there and I supported all of them.
But that's unfortunate, Jay. The problem is, as an overall whole, we didn't support the game, bro. Even if you supported the game, sure, you was one person out of how many?
Yeah, I know.
They look right past those games and kept it moving.
Yeah.
So what did PlayStation do? They looked right past those games and said, hold on, what's popular? What is
Let's
everybody
team up
running
with
to?
Activision with Call of Duty contract for 10 fucking years.
Exactamundo.
And now they chasing the dragon with Fortnite.
Well, I hope not, because look, man.
I'm telling you, that money that they gave Bungie, they could have gave Epic, like, I don't know, maybe 500,000 or maybe 1 billion or whatever, and got that same fucking information. Probably got better information.
Mm-hmm. I hope that's not. I hope that's not what happened. I know you've seen the shit I've seen, but I really hope, because that's a stupid ass transaction.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we gotta buy Bungie so we can learn the secret of games as a service. Well, let's be honest. The secret is games as a service strategy changes year to year, just like a fucking football game or just like a basketball game. This shit changes all the time. What is popular now will not always be popular. Like, look what they did. Look what they just did with Fortnite. They was like, we're gonna go back to the OG Fortnite, the one that y'all don't like because y'all like all the new shit we got. We gotta go back to the OG. Oh my God, they went back to OG. Oh, and then everybody jumps on there like it's new.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Sony should learn from that. Like, everything that's old is new again. So bring back some of your old shit.
Well, that's exactly what's happening right now, man. Somebody said that. I think it was the people at Embracer Group. Was it them? It might have been them or somebody else. They were like, people like the old nostalgic intellectual properties. That's the reason why everybody's going to remakes and all of this other shit and sequels. And they were absolutely right. When you look in the category, the Game of the Year nominations, when you look at the Game of the Year nominations, you have nothing but sequels to games that are up there.
Right.
Every last game is a sequel to an old ass game.
Yeah, true that.
You're right. There was a movie that Sony Columbia Pictures just put out a trailer for, and it reminds me of the classic late 1990s, early 2000s romantic comedies that we don't get. I'm talking about the raunchy ones like American Pie that we don't get anymore. And I was like, oh my God, day one, I gotta see that shit. And I remember the last time Columbia did that shit. And it was the Jennifer Lawrence romantic comedy last year. And what I noticed is when I finally got around to watching the movie, it was like the best movie I've ever seen. But it didn't do good in theaters.
What, the Marvel?
The Jennifer Lawrence movie where she was like a escort for a rich boy or whatever. The parents, it was really good. But that's the era I grew up in. But everybody else didn't think it was good enough to go to the movie theater to see it. You see what I'm saying? So it's so weird what we like.
Soldiers came out. That's what I remember going to the movies to see Small Soldiers.
You talking about the one with the toys that came alive?
Yep. Yeah. They didn't come alive. Them niggas put military.
Oh yeah. That movie was bro. I could watch that movie right now. All I'm saying, I could watch that movie right now, and it still be the best fucking movie out there, bro. Like, for real. I'm glad they didn't make no reboots. I'm glad they didn't make no sequels. Nah, keep it as is, bro. Shit.
Yo, that shit was funny as hell, dog. Oh my God.
I was scared of Chucky when I was younger, and I went back and watched Child Play 1 and 2, and I just laughed.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't scared of Chucky, but my cousin had this doll, man. And this doll, I forgot what it was. It wasn't a Cabbage Patch doll. It was some other fucking weird ass girl doll, but it was big as shit. No, it wasn't American Girl. It was a black doll, and it was, oh my God, I forgot what it was called. Shit, I might have to call her and ask her what the hell that shit was named. But dog, I ain't gonna even lie to you. I used to be fucking terrified of that doll, dog. Cause it just had this weird ass look on his face. And I don't know, bro. I never wanted to be around that doll, bro. But it was, I wasn't scared of Chucky. I thought Chucky was funny.
Yeah.
While everybody was scared of Chucky, I thought he was funny, dog.
Chucky is a little is comedy. So a lot of those horror movies I went back and watched, and they're pretty, comedic.
Bruh, I can't mess with Tony Todd to this day. I'm sorry.
Oh, Candyman.
Yeah, I can't mess with that to
Oh.
this day. That that one, that is the epitome of keep my name out your mouth.
Hey, facts. Hey, that's facts, bro. Candyman was crazy because that shit seemed like it could be low key true a little bit.
Yeah. Dude, supposedly the new one is just a sequel to it that was actually a legit sequel instead of all them other ones that they did.
Yeah.
Mm.
Dude, the only other movie was Phantasm because, oh man, that shit's creepy.
Yo, what about the dude with all the pins in his fucking face?
Oh,
I watched that shit when I was younger. Oh man, that shit gave me nightmares. Pinhead. Fuck.
Yeah, from Hellraiser.
Oh my
Hellraiser,
God.
there you go.
And that shit came on TV. I never forget that shit too. That shit came on TV. And I peeked out there in the living room and I saw that shit. And I started watching it and I scared my own self. God damn. Nah, I ain't never gonna forget Hellraiser. God damn.
Y'all gotta go see the movie Bloody Mary, dog.
Ooh.
I'm gonna tell you, even before the movie, that was one name you never wanted to say in no house that was fucking dark and none of that shit. And you never wanted to go in the bathroom and say that shit in the mirror, bro. That was one of the scariest things that you could do. Y'all having a sleepover with your cousins and shit like that. Somebody gets the bright idea, hey, I dare you to go in the bathroom, close the door, and say Bloody Mary 3 times. Shit. Shit. Not me. Not me. But I ain't even know if it was ever true, but I ain't even want to play with it. And they fucked around and made a movie about it. I say, you know what? This shit is OD. Probably one of the better fucking movies, dog.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, shit. I'm looking at what we had back in
The Grudge wasn't really scary, man. The Grudge was the one with that little kid, right? The one that used to be walking all backwards and shit, looking goofy.
That was The Ring.
No, not that one. I ain't talking about that one. No, I'm telling you, The Grudge was the little boy that used to come up out of the water.
Oh
right?
yeah, the one. Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, I swear, I feel like the little Japanese kids.
Yeah, with the black eyes and it looked like he had an eyeball in his mouth.
Yeah, that shit. That one. Yo, that shit. I ain't gonna lie, the Japanese horror films be creepy as fuck, dog. And they know how to make it extra creepy, bro. Like, oh my god.
Shoot, man, you gotta see that live action Parasite. That that was gross. That was absolutely gross.
Bro, I swear some of the people I work with are fucking idiots, bro. They are absolute fucking idiots, dog. You ever seen somebody, you ever seen some shit where there's no trouble, but a person creates trouble with the dumb shit that they do?
Yes. Yes.
That is
yes.
that is what happens here, dog. They do weird, stupid shit, and then they try and escalate that shit off to us for us to fix it, but it should have never came to us in the first place. It is one of the dumbest things that I've ever seen in my fucking life, dog. And I feel like these motherfuckers just won't fix it.
I think that's idle hand boredom.
They just won't fix it. Like, I don't understand these folks that work in like customer service and thought they are retarded. I swear to God, they pay these people to do nothing. I swear they pay them to do nothing. I work in a network operations center, so I don't talk to customers or anything like that. I just work with the techs, and when there's outages and shit like that, I work to get that shit back up and running, right? From a software side of things. But these motherfuckers here, dog, I swear on God, dog, I look at some of these tickets, bro, and I just be like, you would think a kid from like 5th grade wrote that shit. The verbiage makes no sense. The issue don't even be the actual issue. I'm like, dog, what type of dope are y'all smoking before y'all come to work?
Oh shit.
I swear this shit be crazy to me, man.
Hold on, I'm gonna get y'all the name of that movie because I swear to God, when y'all see that, y'all gonna be surprised that we even have a movie like that in 2027. Sorry,
what?
I said 2027. God damn,
the
nigga. I'm
Xbox.
fast forwarding. Shit, I'm jumping ahead of time. Shit.
27.
Oh shit. I'm looking for the end of Xbox, man. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Damn.
Sorry.
You can't even clean that one up, bro. He said,
I can't. I said 2027. God damn. I'm sleepy as shit. It's a movie called Anyone But You.
Anyone But You.
Anybody, yeah, it's called Anyone But Xbox.
What is that on?
It's on Game Pass. And it's called Anybody But Xbox.
No, I'm talking about the movie.
It's on YouTube. You can watch the trailer on YouTube. It's 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Wait. Is the actual video movie on YouTube?
No. It's just a trailer of the movie. The movie is coming out, I guess,
in the theaters.
Yeah,
soon.
in theaters. Yeah, but
Gotcha.
it looks like a movie that you're not supposed to see in this generation. I think that Hollywood is understanding what people are willing to spend money on instead of pushing the shit that we don't want to see.
But what are we willing to spend money on? I don't think these people are willing to spend money on nothing at all.
Well,
what is one thing that they're willing to spend money on?
Food.
Dumb shit.
No, Hollywood believes that if they engage people with representation, people are just walk out the house and give them money. That's not just.
If they were sitting up there really thinking like that, then
a
lot of these dumb motherfuckers that they have rapping right now would be in movies too.
Facts.
Yeah, let's not talk about that, please. No, I'll remember music the way we all should remember music. Really, really nice.
Oh,
really
God.
good. Yeah.
Hey, I'm with you 1,000%.
Absolutely.
Yep. People ask me what do you listen to today? I'm like, I listened to yesterday. Perfectly fine listening to yesterday. Early 2000s all the way to whenever. Like, it's better than the shit that they got on now, like, for real. The spice of Isis. That's all I'm going to say.
The
spice of Isis generation is, yeah. Goodness, man.
Oh, shit.
That poor girl.
It's so poor, man. They elected her to be the face of this generation, and I don't even think this generation's smart enough to understand that they just look really, really bad from every age group.
They don't care.
God.
No, they don't.
They don't care.
Yeah, they don't.
Everything is about clout and being lit with these little young stupid motherfuckers.
I heard somebody say, I forgot. It was the dumbest thing I saw. Somebody was better than Michael Jackson. I forgot.
Drake? No. Sexy Red.
Was it that? Yeah.
Yep.
I just found out about her, and I don't really know a lot, except for she's a black rapper, and I think she twerks and shit.
She's a stripper. She's a strapper.
She's a strapper?
She's a strapper. Right.
She's like a Cardi B?
She's a stripper rapper. Yeah.
Wow. Gotta love it. Hey man, hey, that's what they want. I mean, it's all cool, man.
Hey, The Eye was a dope ass movie, bro.
The what?
The Eye. I think it was Jessica Alba that was the star of that movie. Remember, she was blind, and then she got somebody else's eyes. But when she got their eyes,
I remember that fucking movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what movie I really loved?
Got that confused with that movie Eagle Eye.
What was that movie called? Was it called 16 Ghosts?
Oh yeah, I remember that movie.
That fucking movie.
That movie was sick.
That movie was fucking crazy, bro.
Still scaring you to this day, huh?
Look, man, I watched that shit like a few years ago, and I had Google open just to see if any of them motherfuckers were like based on reality. But yeah, that shit was still fucking. Yeah, that still got me jump scaring, man. Yeah, damn, bro, that shit was wild. Motherfucker went in there and had to die to see his wife. Did he die? I don't know.
Hey man, sometimes that's how it gotta be, bro.
But Shaggy got the worst of it. That motherfucker folded him. Goodness. I'll never forget the way they killed his ass. It's like they had a vendetta against him. Was that the black? I think it was the black dude. Yeah, the big black ghost. Folded that motherfucker. 13 ghosts. Yeah, I said 16 ghosts. 13 ghosts. Fuck 'em. My numbers are off today. I said 2027.
Golly, man.
God damn. Maybe that's when Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out. Let's hope not. Please, let's hope not.
Didn't they say next month they're gonna do an announcement?
Yeah, the Jeff Keighley Awards, and I know he had to pay Rockstar because Rockstar could have just.
Are you streaming it?
I really don't want to.
I honestly don't believe that I will be. But I'll take a poll. I'll do a poll for the.
I'll do a poll. I'll watch it, but I'll do a poll because most likely I'll have to stream it and then have the camera, the screen covered because it's just gonna be so much copyrighted shit. And if Jeff
What
Keighley,
is the 7? What is the 7?
let me go check real quick. I hope it's like a Friday. That would be nice. It's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured.
Cause they ain't gonna want to go nowhere. They gonna probably have the after party. They ain't gonna do shit on that weekend. They gonna let them celebrate.
He does shit on the worst fucking day. I don't know why Thursday is the day that he chooses to do that.
What time is it? Like, what time is he doing this shit? Is it like 8?
Usually it's at night.
I hope so. I mean, if they're showing Grand Theft Auto, they gotta have to make sure it's at night.
Who said they were showing Grand Theft Auto?
I assume. You don't
Rockstar
think?
said that they're gonna show it in December. Yeah. They ain't never say they're gonna show it in December at the Game Awards. Here's the thing.
You don't think Jeff would pay extra money to get that there?
Grand Theft Auto doesn't need Jeff.
That I know that, and that's what I'm saying. If I could see Grand Theft Auto without watching this, then there's no reason for me to watch this. I'll just react to whoever wins at the end. Because he's going to have those musical guests, all of those advertisements. I'm good, man.
I think he's going to see the numbers drop for the Game Awards. I don't think it's going to stay up and be, more year over year than the previous year. I don't think that's going to happen. I think people, because there's a lot of people now that don't even really want to stream this shit. There's not a lot of people who really do want to pay attention to whatever it is that's at the awards, bro, because it seems like something is wrong.
He gonna have to start X.
And no matter what you do, it still seems like something is wrong. Like me, I feel like they chose. I feel like they almost got it right. I feel like they almost got it right this year, but something still seems off about the nominees. It just doesn't. Something doesn't feel right because again, the PC version of Baldur's Gate had like a ton of fucking reviews, over 100 reviews. That shit got to the PlayStation and they stopped that shit at something low. You would have to look it up. I don't remember what it was.
I think it was like 30 something.
But it was a low ass number. Now make that shit make sense. As soon as that number started falling, all of a sudden nobody was reviewing it anymore. Y'all don't think that's convenient?
No. Yeah.
That's kind of crazy, right? Like why is it that way? Why did you all of a sudden stop? Every other game that comes and gets reviewed on PlayStation gets 100. Stray, a fucking super indie game, had like 100 and some reviews.
I'm just here to have a discussion about the extended warranty on Game Pass.
This nigga.
What's going on, Afro?
We do have extensive warranty on our controllers. Just to give you a heads up, because those last longer than our games. Would you like the Duracell or the Energizer bundle pack? That's going to cost you an arm and a leg to get a beanbag and a onesie. Up to you, buddy.
Oh my god.
I wanna just give a shout out. I saw somebody on my timeline. They picked up an Xbox Series X. I don't know why he did it. He already had a PS5. He picked it up with Call of Duty. And the second, I think it was the second or third post after he got it, he says, does anybody have, and I lie to you not, does anybody have a recommendation on a battery pack?
I'm sorry, what?
That's like somebody going to Walmart and then downgrading to say, I'm just going to shop at the dollar store from now on. Like,
hey, man, it is what it is.
For each their own. I got no problem with it, but hey, bro, I couldn't follow him no more. I was like, nah, that's just ass backwards. Sorry, I'm good. You already had Call of Duty on the platform. It's still on this platform. I was like, bro, that doesn't make sense to me. But some people can be manipulated, so it is what it is.
You ever say that with a great face? I said maybe you just wanted to
wait. Who was it? Who was it?
I can't remember. But I think the name started with a J. But it wasn't me. It could have been me. Maybe it was me.
A J.
No, it couldn't be you, brother.
And you know it couldn't be me. I'm sorry. I couldn't fucking do that. No.
Oh, I don't.
I don't believe in the multi-console thing. If you have a console that's giving you everything you need, if you have a platform, like, you just really don't need so people on the internet say you're cool? Like, I've never believed in that shit.
J.
Fuck out of here.
J. James. CJ. No.
I'm about to go buy the PlayStation Portable.
Jake. No. Nigga, who is it?
No, I forgot the name. But I know his name started with a J. He cool dude, but it's just like, nah, I can't do that, bro. It ain't no problem with him as a person. It's just like, bro, it seems like
your character's all
it seems like somebody was able to manipulate you into doing that. And this late in the generation, I just really didn't see any reason for you to do that. And that goes for anybody. Like that would be a very weird thing.
J.
And if
the profile picture had a J in it too.
Oh, I really don't know who the fuck that is.
Okay, you don't know who he is though.
Yeah.
Buying that damn console, you got to be doing hard drugs.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if you just now buying a system and you got it for Call of Duty, like, I can't help you anymore. I'm not here to, like, I'm not nobody's parent or anything. It's just like, do what you do, but I just can't rock with that. That's just weird.
It's common sense. For anybody to get hyped for that rinse and repeat casual ass cancerous game to the gaming industry, if you get hyped for that shit, nigga, you are part of the problem. What's going on in the gaming industry?
Hey, you're damn right about it.
Up there,
hey, man. Maybe he tired of paying for games, man. You know.
Hey, find another hobby, bro.
Well, I mean, you brought a whole new console with Call of Duty.
Let him be.
I'm like, I don't even think he don't care about not buying the game. I just think somebody got whispered in his ear.
Every person
maybe
that I've talked to, bro.
Well, that's the wrong game to buy because it's crossplay.
Well,
so it doesn't make a lot of sense.
That's what I was saying. I was like, I couldn't do it.
I can tell you this. Playing a crossplay games as a service game, it's primarily flooded with fucking Xbox community. And I talk to these individuals when they're not too dwindled up on their little fucking Xbox Live parties while they're playing a squad-based game with no fucking comms. Make it make sense, people, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the ones that I do indulge with conversation, bro, you literally hear that goddamn controller smacking around like the some bitch is typing up a resume.
Yeah, I hate that.
While they're playing again. Yep. And then, oh shit, my controller's about to die. You know, you hear statements like that, and then I'll ask the simple question, hey, why Game Pass? Dude, because it's the controller, dude. Dude, fucking Game Pass, dude. Fucking Starfield. No shot, dude. No fucking shot, dude. Starfield, dude. You haven't played it yet? No, and I'm not going to.
Hey, man, let me get the hell up out of here, man. Y'all be easy, bro. Take care.
Okay, man. Y'all wild, bro. Y'all are some wild people. What's going on, Afro?
Chilling, bro.
Bro, I woke up like some wild zombie shit early in the morning, and I just couldn't go to sleep, and I just started playing Gran Turismo. I got some shit out the way, and
you was on Turismo?
Yeah, I was on that shit like fucking 5 in the morning. Oh shit! After the stream, I'm gonna get back on there. I need some help though. There was some shit I
don't want to hear nothing.
Why?
I got you.
You got me?
You need help, right?
Thank you, man.
I got you.
I need help. I need 2 Game Pass cards by Christmas. Thanks, bro. I got you.
Got you.
I got you with the gold pack.
One came with my,
two gold packs.
Damn, you find these damn things like Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
You know what? Hold on. I'm letting y'all know. I told y'all I have some shorts for y'all. I posted some shorts, some short videos. I have a short video of some shit I seen with the Game Pass promotions on Doritos. All I'm gonna say, like, you can really look on the side of the Dorito bag, and the code is right there. You don't have to buy the fucking bag to get the Game Pass code. It's on the side of the fucking bag.
Oh man, you got to look at them radio control cars.
I'm like, God damn, bro.
It basically it's already there. It's just the brand now. It doesn't matter about the console. Doesn't matter about the games.
Nope.
Just the
brand. As long as you get locked in that ecosystem, baby, and you forget about it, mission accomplished.
Yep.
Hey, that's just how it is, man. That's just how it is. Me personally, I hope they understand that it wasn't a winning strategy and never will be. So.
Yeah, but you got people too stupid to understand that they're being robbed blind.
Bro, it's funny when I tell motherfuckers about that game I was telling them about. I help them with their settings, right? And I ask them what console, and I'm like, the Xbox Series S. Well, don't worry about it, because you got features that you don't have features that I have. Well, what do you mean? I have to break that shit down and explain them. You got a next gen console, right? Yeah. Then why don't you have the features that I have for a last generation console? It was on the Xbox One X. It was on the PlayStation 4. Guess what? It's not on the Series S. Guess what? Looking real. They got you.
Shoot, hands in pockets. Which I find out that they read the card and it says that it auto renews after it runs out, and they still pay for it. Like, yo, you know you can't cancel this thing easily.
What you getting into, Jay?
Watching somebody get a sweet chin music knocked out of them. What you doing?
Finishing my pizza. About to get some other eat going on.
What kind of pizza you got?
You don't want to know.
Come on, man. Might as well let me know.
I don't think you're ready for it, brother. It's
Papa John's.
John's.
Fucking knew it.
Yep,
Fucking knew
John's.
it. I know this motherfucker. Dude, fucking well.
The Hawaiian barbecue.
Fuck out of here, bro.
Oh,
let's shut down this stream. He's fucking up. He's fucking up, bro.
We don't use marinara sauce over here. We use barbecue sauce.
I gotta get up out of here. I'll holler at you, Jay.
Okay, bro. He's like this.
Pizza.
I know motherfuckers like him. They put ranch dressing on their waffles in the morning. I know it.
Fuck out of here, Jay. You eat fucking cereal with a fork. Fuck out of here. You eat ramen with a spoon.
You know what? I do. I actually do. Wait up, bro. That last one was kind of right. How the fuck do you know that? Oh man, he got me on that one. He got me on that last one. Yeah, that's no. I mean, you can. I mean, I'm just saying, y'all should try it. Don't knock it till you try it. You know.
Hey, you can eat fork with a you can eat fork. Jesus Christ, you can eat cereal with a fork too, huh?
Actually, you can, man. Let's see. Okay, so this how you do it. If you
Jay, shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down.
So this how you do it, man. First you put the water in the fucking bowl. You put that shit in the microwave for at least 3 minutes. Put the cereal in there. That shit's gonna get real soggy real quick. Use a fork. There
So
you
what
go.
you making, oatmeal?
Nah, man, it's not oatmeal if it's cereal.
Well, oatmeal is a form of cereal.
Then it's fucking oatmeal then. Fuck.
It's a wheat cereal.
You know what? I don't like where this is going.
It's an OD cereal. Damn, this fucking pizza's good, bro. Oh shit.
Did you really get pineapples on your pizza?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
You really got dreams on your profile?
Fuck you, man. Fuck you. Yes, I fucking do. Yes.
All right, then.
Yes, I got it.
All right, then. Yes, and I got pineapples on my pizza. Bitch.
Because dreams is the best, man. And we all know it.
Yes, the best at showing the consumers that Sony loves to just waste studios and money.
You shut that shit up. It was a vision.
Huh?
Okay? And we seen the vision.
Say somebody.
Okay? And we love the
All right.
vision.
So what is it you need? All jokes aside, what is it you need help on, Gran?
Let me get out of this game real quick. Hold on. So I was trying to make some progress last night. Let me get up. Hold on. Got 85 loading screen. The event directory. So I was trying to like knock out some of these event directory, and it looked like I had made progress. Let me put the screen on real quick. And I had like 40% here, 60% here, 50%, and I went into a good amount of them. I was up almost like 4 o'clock in the morning doing this shit. And you're supposed to like go into the race, right? But I don't see a notification on, like they tell me the number of races is 5, but I don't know which one I need to go into. So I was just going to random ones and I didn't.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
Your event directory, right?
Mm-hmm. I was just trying to knock some shit out.
So, yeah. So it's literally telling you, okay, you're at the Sunday Cup 600.
Yeah.
Okay, so the game is telling you, right? You just gotta read, bro. What is your past results? If it says first, you've done it. If it says none, you haven't.
Oh fuck! Thank you. I can't. You know I can't see shit. Fuck you, man. Okay. God
Also,
damn it.
Another thing. Okay. Shut up. Just select any race, bro. It doesn't matter. Select any race.
Okay.
Wait for your screen to pop up, obviously. Excuse me.
Okay. I was like, how do I know if I finished that shit?
No. I didn't literally say go in and select the race.
Oh.
And the reason I'm showing you this because if you ever are worried and wonder what a car is, instead of actually hitting enter, look to the left of that. You'll see a little exclamation point with a circle around it. You select that. The game's gonna tell you the recommended car to use.
To use, yeah.
Your event directory where you just selected. Obviously, there's a delay. That's new, which is pretty dope because my shit's at 59% in total.
Fucking show off. What happened?
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
A lot of shit I still need to do.
I do like this though. This right here. I really like doing this. I was like, oh, okay, this is. It's a little arcadey as far as like really straight to the point type stuff. I could just come in here and knock some stuff out. I thought it was pretty dope.
Well, put it this way: I mean, you can knock the races out, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're getting 100% completion for that pie of percent, right? But at the end of the day, your self-rewarding goal is to stack your money and buy the cars that you want.
Yeah.
Obviously, you want the high-end 2 million plus joints, which allows you to get your level, collector level, up higher than what it is. Which I
Mhm.
remember last time you were at 14, now you're at 20. Good shit.
Yeah.
But no, bro, it's just you find a race. So for instance, you know the Michelin Raceway, which is Road Atlanta, right?
Mhm.
If you find yourself doing good where you are at on progression on that race, continuously run that race over and over and over and over and over until you get the muscle memory for that track and that car, plus the coin that's going to be coming behind it. Because if, like I stated before, if you have a clean race without hitting anybody, you get a bonus. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, you're trying to go for it. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. But at the same time, when overall you're just working on self, even if the progression of that rate, that bracket says 32%. You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm. I like this though, man. Goodness.
Get in, knock a couple races out, and put it down.
Hey, that's how it's supposed to be.
That's how it's made some
Beautiful,
sound.
man. How is this game so fucking beautiful? I might have to definitely change my racing suit. I haven't got one.
What's that?
A new little racing suit and a helmet. I just don't know which one to go for next. Oh, they got a lot of shit on here. Community is so fucking vibrant. Like, there's so many different people, from, you know, artistic people to competitive people. It's really nice. It's a good community. And my boy Afro teaching me everything I need to learn, you know. I'm like his Batman to his Robin, you know, like she's Robin, I'm Batman.
Like that. All I know is this game is
like
slept on. Yeah, this game is definitely slept on. That was a horrible turn.
What you say? You didn't see that. Nobody saw that.
Driving, you don't even understand what's going on. You're driving with no hood. I hear you, big dog.
I
wants that cinematic feel.
I want that cinematic feel. I turned everything off, bro. I was chilling last night. I was like really in the zone. I went and did some menus. Yeah, I did some menus yesterday. That's why I leveled up.
Let me ask you this.
Huh?
Let me ask you this, okay? Remember me going, and like you said, since you kind of put some time in it, from what I'm seeing, I mean, you're doing good, right? Do you understand what I say? You have to listen to the RPMs of the car and feel the resistance of your gas and brake.
Yeah.
That is bro, how they captured that, bro? They did that.
Oh, Sick was telling me that Digital Foundry, the dude that was gonna do the comparison, he said he's not doing it no more. He said he has too many games to compare. I was like, yeah, we already know why you're not doing it.
There's no comparison. Yeah. There's no comparison.
I'm like, nigga, y'all love content. You put that shit out anyway. You still gonna get views.
I mean, it'll be content, right? But it's not gonna be the content that's gonna be well received by the mass.
Yeah, they don't want that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it can't get worse. It can't get any worse over there.
Don't they review? I mean, I know it's both sides of the spectrum. I don't give a shit about that. But don't, you know, those console warriors do the review bombing?
Yeah, disliking their shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So therefore, they would basically be doing the same thing.
Really
God damn, Jay.
I really fucked up on that one. I was hoping you didn't see that shit. God damn. that was really embarrassing right
Straight
there.
into the wall.
That was really embarrassing. I blame it on the lack of gummy bears that I've had this week. Yeah. Definitely can take credit for that. I think I've modified this car. I know I had to modify a car yesterday or early this morning because I was doing a race and it was raining. And I did see and feel the difference when I changed the tires to the rain resistant, and I wasn't sliding. I was like, why am I sliding?
Mm-hmm.
And I looked closely and it was drizzling. I was like, oh my goodness. And then the more the race went on, the more rain came through. And
the rain.
It was
the rain
so
drop,
uncontrollable.
Right?
It was a straight stretch, and I still was swerving. I was like, "Oh shit, I need to slow down."
The reason being, Jay, right? Because you're not staying on the proper path that you need to. Okay. I mean, obviously it is what it is, but next time that happens, you got to pay attention to the track terrain, right? Because it's called the driving line. So as you're basically driving, right, you kind of see where it's kind of like like a black shadow that's in like a constant stream throughout certain areas of the map, that's your driving line. Well, anyway, when it comes to rain, same thing applies, but again, that racing line that when it's dry is not the same as it's going to be when it's wet. That's because of the other cars on the track as well that are driving around. Multiple variables that allow this to happen, and that's pretty much where the track dries up. Because if you do the license challenge, that's one of the last challenge. It's pretty much, I call it art in motion. Is where you got to basically use the old ass, I think it was a Ford supercar. You got to basically do that shit one take in the rain. Pain in the ass.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe I finished first. What? I finished fourth? Okay. Well, I can't believe I finished fourth. Shit. I thought I was first. Shit, I really fucked up that car. God damn. Look at that motherfucker. Who was in head? Well, who was ahead? Dodge Viper. Another Mustang. God damn.
Now, truthfully, Jay, could have beat those cars. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, your car has more horsepower, but
my turning sucked.
At that one section, yes.
Yeah.
You kept smacking in the wall, and I said, "Goddamn, yeah." Because face value, you're penalizing yourself doing shit like that. You think you're cutting corners, but really you're not. You wound up smacking the wall. You lost your momentum. Now the car has to try to get gear again.
God damn it. That's illegal. I didn't like it.
You gonna be on there for a minute?
Yeah. I'm about to end the stream in 5 minutes, and then let me go put this info back on the screen. I'm trying to be a
Then once you
cinematic
jump off
gamer.
that, well, I'll jump on Turismo and I'll fucking help you with some shit. Before I do my little session on bugs. Obviously, you know the basics.
Yeah.
I'll teach you a little bit more.
Okay.
Always keep this shit. Always keep this information on too.
I know, man, but I'm
off.
trying to be the cinematic gamer we know I can be. You know.
I mean, you're contradicting yourself because you're saying you're trying to be the cinematic gamer with a clean hub, but you over there missing turns, smacking walls.
I just wanted to see like what would happen. You know, I just was testing the game.
I hear you.
You know, some games have you going through the walls. I wanted to see if the wall was
checking
for bugs. Yeah, just checking for bugs. Just a bug checker.
Gotcha. You know,
yeah, that's all I want to do. Everybody, it has been real. It's been a great stream. Didn't even think it was gonna be this energetic of a stream after work, but big shout out to everybody that came out. The boys, Afro, Sick, DJ D, everybody in the chat. Y'all already know what to do. Hit the like button on the way out. I will see you guys for the Sunday show. We will not be having a game cast. I work this Saturday, but you should still kind of expect some streams. I'll give you an update on when I'm streaming on Twitch. I might be streaming on Twitch tonight with my Gran Turismo session, but maybe not. I have not ate yet. I'm gonna need as much energy as possible because I got work again tomorrow. Luckily, I don't gotta go in until 11:30, so that ain't bad. Afro, it's been real, you know, except for that pineapple on pizzas. But other than that, it's been real. I got a notification about your anniversary shit.
I appreciate that.
Did you cut your hair? Or is that like an old picture?
That's actually a good thing for the next individual. I don't know. I don't do social media.
Oh, okay. Well, somebody posted up there. I was like,
married 10 years, together 17.
Goodness.
But about the whole pizza thing, man. It's a good thing. I ain't got to worry about the next motherfucker worried about my shit.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I know. Yeah, you guess so, but guess what? I know so.
No, that happened before, where they gave me somebody else's order and I ate it because they ordered a normal. No, it was a burger meal. They gave me somebody. The only thing that was wrong is they gave me Coke, and I don't drink Coke. Yeah, I don't believe in Coke. Crazy Tie Gaming, Nick Victory Fire 007, J-Ro 49, and Hell Jumper 207. I hope everybody else in the chat has a great night. Hit the like button on the way out, and if you have not subscribed, you already know what to do. The button is there, and it is free. I will see you guys later, and always, fuck Xbox and fuck Game Pass. I'm out.
Jay, you're doing too much, bro. No. Before you go out.
God damn it.
Keep it gaming.
Keep it gaming. Definitely keep it gaming, because there are some amazing games out here. Like, for real.